that one.
What happened?
Nothing, I was asking.
Well, you better have a look at that and tell us when you come back.
I was waiting for some
About to start
jabs at Buzz.
Yeah, well, no, you're probably already in the car on his way as this ball goes up in the centre of the ground. Up they go. Deans tries to crash out. Garner all over him. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a look at this. Someone bashing on the door?
Someone trying to break in already. You're seeing Cheetahs in the middle there, and Buck Donoghue also starting in the centre square there, which you don't usually see him do.
McMullen and Caldwell at it. Ball goes out the back. Picked off by McMahon. That's Damien out wide. Bouncing ball. Gets a hands to it. Ball comes out to Waldron. Hands to it on that occasion was Ford. St Mary's pushing forward here. Just inside their arc and trying to say that it come off Sammy Dobson's knee, but nah, rolled over the boundary line with a throw-in out of side. Good thing. Been going 47 seconds.
Like don't need the clock.
Yeah, forgot the clock. Don't need to check. It's all good. Looking straight at it too.
Real weight off my shoulders, that one.
Yeah. Deans did the old Selwood thing. Went to his knees. Ball kicked forward. Picked off here by Dobson in Ben. Pumped St Mary's into their forward attack. Good fist over the top by Delaney. Comes to Garner. Goes towards goal. Round the body. I reckon he's missed a lot, hasn't he?
Yep.
It's still in. Picked up. Tried to pick it up mid-circuit, and it just bundled over the boundary line.
I was watching the goal umpire when it got close. He just completely lost it. I think he did a full 360.
Ended up being a throw in about 35 minutes from goal.
It's done a U-turn, that footy. So, probably 25 out from the St Mary's goal. Picked off by Waldron. Gives it over to Buck Donoghue. Donoghue, big, long ball. Goes to Cook Harrison. Doesn't take the mark. Ball shunted over the boundary line, just in front of Whitney. And his opponent there. First spotting of Tanase. Yeah. Better if you've had the microphone in front of your mouth when
Looks
you're
like
talking.
Tanase, maybe, yeah.
So we got Ash Caldwell and the young fellow in McMullen.
Boundary umpires not jumping during the throw this week.
Disappointing.
McMullen wins it, knocks it down to Sherman. Goes forward. Oh, almost Dobson. He's paid the advantage. Well, they all stopped. Ash Caldwell goes forward. Gets it to his teammate, and that teammate on that occasion, Billy Jones, one of the VFL players. Cook Harrison picks it up, goes left, goes right, dishes off the handball, across to Billy Jones. Oh, spearing kick, bounces off the chest of Whitney, comes back, he gets it after a chain of handballs. Oh, a shocking kick. Picked off by Sherman. Sherman gives it to Tanase. Tanase steadies, puts it out in front of his teammate there, and that is McMahon. Damien just stops, props, goes back into the hot spot and gives that one to, I reckon it's Dylan McMahon. Yep. Dylan McMahon comes towards the commentary truck. Up they go. Dobson was the target. In he go. Cheetahs that was. Across to Speedy Deans. Deans on the arc. Gets it out wide to Circuit. Has a ping at him, or does he? Good work by Riley Hall, who drops back into the spot and takes the mark.
Terrible kick there from Circuit coming into 50. He had to either give it air or kick it to a teammate. He just kicked it straight down the throat of St Mary's. There's a turnover.
Turnover.
As the 2:15 for South Geelong goes past.
Billy Jones, he's got a train set it over, hasn't he?
He sits there with the electric train set, I reckon.
Yeah.
I can say that one's going through to Warrnambool. Pothole confirms.
Very confident Billy Jones said he was lining up immediately when he marked this one on 50.
Goes back and definitely gets the distance, tugs it slightly, but they have the opener. Billy Jones with a minor score. So Grovedale lead by that one behind. What did he say? 0-1-1.
I think it was 0-5-5.
I've been practicing my terminology this week.
Yeah, very good. Kick out marked by Remos. Remos gives it back to his teammate there in Ben Dobson. Oh, gee, that was Riley Hall. That was an ordinary kick. Comes back to Cheetahs. Cheetahs round the body. One at the back. Whitney, bang! Get the first.
Well done.
1-1 Grovedale. Dylan Whitney puts the first one on the board. Just waited.
Just smart stuff by Whitney. He read the flight. It was clearly going to go over Cook Harrison's head. The St Mary's defender just couldn't get a fist through the behind, so he read it was going over the back. It's an extra luxury of having these VFL players able to rest Whitney in a forward line where he can be very dangerous on his left foot. So not having him sort of barge to the middle all day will probably rotate through.
They've got the time going all right on the clock over there, but they just haven't got the score. So at the moment it's Grovedale 1-1, 7. They lead St Mary's yet to score. Almost 5 minutes gone. I reckon 0-0-0. That'd be what equivalent of Buzz's stats today at North Shore.
Yeah.
0-0-0. Captain Statless. He reckons he's on the verge of seeing selection. You're kidding me, aren't you? Get out of it.
Newtown Chilwell already out to a 2-goal lead.
See, told you, Milky.
Ball comes out. Jack Blood in the guts there. Speedy Deans, though, gets the turnover. Sends Grovedale into attack. Here he is, Cook Harrison. I thought he was going to ride someone there. Just jumped. There was nothing really exciting about it.
Shifted out of his way. He jumped trying to get on them. Then moved out of his way. Is he having a shot here, Milky?
Oh, he's 60 out.
He's kicking this from the centre square.
He's going to be kicking from the point of the square. In he comes.
It's way off.
Gives it a fair ride. He's only 5 metres short. Delaney almost takes some mark. Picked off by Garner. Bouncing ball. Still St Mary's. Try to get out of trouble. Picked up by Dobson. Sam, that is. Goes back to the captain in Welsh. He finished up with Snowden. Speedy Deans pinches it. Sends Grovedale back into attack. Delaney. That was Tim. No free kick coming your way. Snowden sends St Mary's into attack. It's all Grovedale. The old man there, he is Father Time. Waldron gives it to Speedy Deans. Buck Donahue needs to stretch. Tenace. There's some age between these two old buggers. Oh, he's dacked him. Ball comes down to McMahon. Speedy Deans should chop this off, but he's overrun. Comes back to his teammate there in Caldwell.
Ooh.
Off a step Circuit, but Bogue. Oh, drops what he should have taken. Comes out to Cheetahs, goes back to Bogue. Bogue sets it up, just goes among round the corner. McMahon marks, goes back to his teammate there in Rimos. Rimos's kick is a shocker. Trying to crash his way through on that occasion was Zach Smith. At ground level, the stack's on. Umpire, where are you? Can't see you. There he is. He blows the whistle and says, let's have a ball up.
To be honest, I hope our cameraman forgot to press record for that period of play, because that was 3 minutes of absolute rubbish football.
Need some circus music for that.
Just shocking.
Circus music.
That's what he brings to the table, the pupper on the side there.
Yeah, the pup. Have it. Zach Smith knocks it down, but only as far as his teammate there. And that is Billy Jones, and we'll have a ball up again. Teachers with attitude. Well, you need the scorers get some attitude. Because, they've got it up! You little beauty. Garner, dispossessed by Circuit. Circuit's also high contact to call. Free kick surely goes back to Circuit.
Circus.
Circuit in the circus. He's in the guts of the ground. Goes looking for Cook. Oh, just good use of the body.
Same spot as before.
Yeah. That's Cook Harrison. Takes the mark. Same spot. He's going to be kicking from the point of the square. He's obviously got a good leg. Pumps it long. Does it clear them all?
It does.
It does, but it just goes the wrong side of the post.
He didn't really have a proper run up there either. He sort of just ambled in like he was going to pass it, and he just hoofed it.
I wonder if they have anything special in Paulie Waldron's drink just for the old fellas, just to give him a bit of a pep up as he walks past us.
St Joey's out to a 3-goal lead.
That's not surprising.
No surprise there, yeah.
North Shore 1-8, leading South Barwon 1 goal.
Ball goes out wide. We're getting potted by the players. I don't know. I have to get from Pothole what he said. Towards goal again. Minor score. Didn't see who kicked that.
Yeah, neither.
No. Just mark it down the road.
Lockie Wright fumbled it forward. I don't know who it was.
Don't know who got that one.
No one counts the behinds anyway. That's
just. What do you say, Pothole?
Can you recommend anything?
Yeah, can you recommend anything? Paul Waldron said, having a crack at how old I am. Umpires called the
St Mary's bloke was lining up to take the kick in as out of bounds on the full. So there was nobody on the mark because it obviously wasn't out of bounds on the full. So he tried to take off.
Tried to con everyone. Kick, that was Dobson. Finds McMahon. That's Dylan. He decides to go back across goal. Goes to Damien McMahon. Back to Dobson in Ben, who's obviously down back.
Got him hemmed in here, Grovedale.
They have. He's trying to work out where to go. Now he zigzags back to the other side. Comes across and finds Jack Blood. Still at half back. Blood, a little spearing kick. Goes across to McMahon again. That's Damien. Across he goes. Down the line he goes looking for Sam Dobson. But chipping and taking a really good mark is young Jake Ross.
Yes. It was a nice one. He read that well and chipped it across. He knew someone was coming behind there, Ross. So, nice first touch.
Ross just ignored Erskine. Gone forward. That looks like Donahue. There he is at ground level. Peels it off. Goes to his teammate there in Lockie Wright. Heads towards goal, does Lockie Wright, and a minor score. They ignored Erskine, put a good lead on out wide, and decided to go to Donahue.
I'd say Say danger signs, I'd say, for St Mary's. They've got absolutely no one past their half-back. They've got no options forward.
They've zoned up really well here, Grovedale.
Dobson goes very wide, off the hands of the pack at ground level. Picked up, hands clear. Caldwell gives it across. Very good hands to Billy Jones by the looks. Into centre half forward. The 3 St Mary's blokes went to spoil. Erskine's in the guts of it. Tries to wrap it, but they wrap him up. Hanging on to him, says the umpire.
Yeah, he got rid of He was hanging on to him for another 3 seconds after he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, so it was. Erskine sort of just dropped it, threw it away. One of those classic ones.
I haven't got it. Yep, just the old... I don't know where the footy is.
Very
just like he did just then. Flicked it through his legs.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll have the distance here.
No problems with this. I reckon this will go through post high. Top of the post. Has got a massive leg on him. Big Geordie. And won't mind me saying he's his first kick in about 5 weeks. Jordan Erskine comes in. Goes. Just actually caressed that.
Very nice.
Just caressed it and put it straight over the goal umpire's head. Didn't try to kick the cover off it. And look out if he gets away to a start.
This is the start we wanted from Grovedale. We knew they had to come out hard early. They do have the scoring end, but they're making use of it at the moment.
So on the Blood 2 Outer scoreboard, we have Grovedale, 2 goals, 4-16. They lead St Mary's yet to score. Remembering, though, I reckon it's a 3 to 4 goal wind. 5 goal wind, I've just been told by young Billy Jones. He'd know.
No, you can't talk it down when you've only got 2 on the board. You've got to be saying that's just a 1 goal breeze and we're playing above expectations at the moment.
Yeah.
You can't pump yourselves up like that.
11 and a half gone. Buzz is probably having a rub down after his incredible game
in the ice bars
of no stats.
Giants out to a 9-point lead.
Oh, jeez. Waldron crashes out of the middle, gets in front of Cole, who dishes it off to his teammate there in Dobson. Off a step, comes back to Connors, then down the line they go. Snowden's a target, one hand. Good fist away, though. A really good fist away from Jordan Harrison.
Harrison's got the job on Sam Dobson. We'll be happy with that one. I think Snowden just got in the way a little bit there when Sam Dobson was coming up to meet that footy, so they'll have to work something out, those two. They're the 2 deep forwards for St Mary's at the moment.
Spinning ball right in front of the Kicks commentary truck. Up they go. At the back, over the top goes Banjanin. Towards goal. Dobson puts out a hand and just plucks it.
Harrison wasn't watching.
Appeared to get out on his own fairly easily, didn't he?
They were standing next to each other, and Dobson took off when he saw the ball come into that area, and Harrison was still looking the other way.
Caught it one-handed, and I reckon he did a little fist bump.
Yeah. So, Sam Dobson for the first score for St Mary's.
Couldn't miss last week until his last shot, I suppose.
Yeah.
It was excellent with his kicking.
What was it, 7 straight, wasn't it, before he kicked the point?
Yeah.
Yep. In he comes. They're only... Oh, I reckon he snuck it in, though. Yes, gets the first for St Mary's at the almost 13-minute mark for Sam, his first, and St Mary's first. So on the Blood 2 Outer scoreboard, that takes St Mary's to 1 goal, 6 behinds. They trail St Mary's, who are 2 goals, 4-16. 10-point margin at the 13-minute mark.
You'll be dirty on that one, Harrison. It was one of those sort of scrappy kicks forward from Garner that really shouldn't have really worked out for the forwards. The forwards' favour.
Looks like they're going to have 3 ruckmen St Mary's.
It was an excellent tap, that one from Banjanin.
Banjanin, yep. Looks like McMullen, Banjanin and Snowden, or unless they're going to play Snowden as a permanent forward, which would be unusual, but...
Yeah. Bit of an odd selection, isn't it? He's not really a natural forward, Snowden.
No.
Colac and Bell Park, 1-1-7 apiece.
Got the close one out there.
Back in the guts. Banjanin and Zach Smith. Banjanin goes early, then wins the tap, but it's picked off by Speedy Deans. Pushed off the footy. Goes back, gets it, goes to ground. Umpire circling, he'll blow the whistle and have a ball up. No, he's pinged him.
Speedy just dropped on that ball.
He's pinged Speedy Deans, the free kick to Banjanin. I thought he was giving it to, got a hand, but it's McMahon. That's Damien. Goes wide.
Butterfingers.
Riley Hall had it spent. Goes back to Kane Tenace. Tenace out wide. Gives it to Dobson. That's Ben. Goes into the hot spot. Up they go. Oh, gee. I thought he should have taken that Mark Delaney, but he didn't. That's Cameron. Comes out the back. This is Paddy Killen. And just a bit...
I don't think Speedy's
bit crude, I reckon,
all that happy.
Bit agricultural.
Yeah, yep.
I like that one.
So when he comes, Paddy Killen spears the pass. Oh, and he hits Sam Dobson. No, that's not. Sorry, that's
Gillies.
Tommy Gillies with the big hipster beard.
He's rocking a pretty good t-shirt tan.
Yeah, the upper arms need to get more work. Pre-season, he mustn't have been in the singlet as much as he should have been. I'll be frustrated about that one, Grovedale. Circle was in the right spot, but it just carried his fingertips for a couple centimetres.
With a perfect angle for this.
We're looking straight over his shoulder, Tommy Gillies.
Reverse angle.
And he comes straight over the goal umpire's hat. Does not move. Two very important goals to St Mary's, and probably not that important to Grovedale. 2 goals straight, 12. They trail Grovedale by just the 4 points.
Yeah, as I said, Killen had a free kick on the 50-metre mark. He clearly wasn't going to have a shot. You can't allow a mark on the chest in that situation. So he just misjudged it, but you've got to... He still had separation there, Gilly, so they'll be very annoyed about that, the coaching staff, as coaching staff seem to always be a bit annoyed, though.
Yep. Just looking to... No one seems to want to have anything to do with Gillies at the moment. It's Delaney Luke that strolls over to him.
He pushes up to the contest a lot, Gilly, so Delaney might be sort of trying to zone back a little bit. Be a loose man. Back
in the guts. Oh, Banjanan, that's 3 in a row he's won. Gets it down to Garner. Fakes the handball. Goes up the guts. Or a bit of scragging there on Tim Delaney. Ball comes over the top. A throw. The free kick to Fazio. Fazio losing the hair on the top, goes wide, a wobbly kick to Dobson, dishes off the handball, goes back to Travellini. Travellini goes towards goal, minor score. So on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that's 2 goals, 1 St Mary's. They just flicked a switch or something here. Yeah, it's been all St Mary's the last 3 or 4 minutes.
A lot of it out of the middle. He said 3 taps in a row to Banjanan. They've been very good taps as well.
Waldron kicks to himself, then goes down the middle, or almost a mark there to McMullen. Ground level ball. Comes out, off a step there, goes Harrison, goes wide, over Erskine's head, at the foot of the pack. I thought he had a run on that, was Billy Jones. And is he calling? Yes!
There we go.
There it is. He held deliberate.
Insufficient.
Yes. Jones squares it up, clears the pack, over the back. Oh, hot. Picked up, and gone. No, minor score. Who was that? Was that Matty Costello? No. Or was Lee Ellis? I reckon it was Lee Ellis. Minor 34, score. Lee Ellis. Yeah. Yep.
Joey's out 3-6-24 to St Albans, who we get to score.
One-hander there from Riley Hall. Just puts up the Duke, goes down the line, finds Dobson. That's Sam. Right in front of the scoreboard, the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that reads 2-1 to 2-5, Grovedale's way. Down the line he goes. Finds his mate there in Peterson Cole, I think that is. Out of side, hugs the boundary, goes towards Snowden, gets one hand up, but a good mark to the old bloke.
Almost got off the ground there.
Waldron finds Bogue. He's got one here running right across for the switch. That was his teammate there in Jake Ross, but he goes in the guts and finds Speedy Deans. Deans goes back to Waldron. Waldron pumps it long. Good fist away on that occasion by the St Mary's defender, and over the boundary line it goes.
Tom Lang, that was with the fist.
That was Tommy Lang. And good to see he got off his that clash last week. That certainly wasn't reportable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Common sense prevailed there on that one.
So we've been travelling almost 18 and a half minutes. Up they go. No one wins that tap. It's flicked over the top. Speedy Deans picks it up, tries to get around some, does so. Goes back to Jake Ross. His kick smothered. Stacks on. Free kick, says the umpire in the back. And at the bottom of that, Paddy Killen gives away the free. And the recipient, quick hands. Goes across now to Lee Ellis. Puts it out wide. Chipping in and taking a good mark is Dobson. Ben.
When you call for a handball off a mark like that, you got to know what's in front of you.
Yep.
There was 3 St Mary's players right in front of him there, Alice.
Sherman gives it to McMahon. Garner, wrapped up in the tackle, comes back. Goes back to Sherman. To Fazio. Fazio goes with, just pumps it high into the wind. Front spot. Dobson gets through the tackle, then stripped of it. Umpire says, you just let it go. So good free hard work there from Jordan Harrison. Switches play. Puts it out in front of Costello. Good trap. Gets it over to his teammate there, Billy Jones. Tries to get around one in, does so. Spears a pass. Hasn't dropped the mark, this bloke, Cook Harrison.
Takes him on the chest.
Yeah.
Wide frame to get around. He's quite a large fella.
Kicks it wide. Good stretch. Nice. That's Cameron Delaney. Just plays on. Dishes off. Erskine fends off. Dishes off the handball. Into the pocket. Bogue. Dispossessed. Ball coming out of defence. Oh, it's finished up again in Cheetus's hands. He goes back to Donahue. He's sort of just pushed as he kicked it, but Delaney manages to get down there and take the mark. I reckon that's Cameron Delaney down there. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
It's Luke. There was a nice little spray there from Buck Donahue. Went quite straight off the side of the boot, but it worked out pretty well. Luke Delaney was in the right spot.
Just made good ground to get under it, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, again, distance won't be a problem here from Luke Delaney. 4 points the margin in favour of Grovedale. It is now 10 points. He's put that straight over his hat. His first, Grovedale's third. They are 3-5-23. They lead St Mary's by 10 points, 2-1-13.
Important one that for Grovedale, just a steady after they conceded the last couple. They've been doing a really good job of shutting down St Mary's going from end to end. A few times they've got a little bit of a handball chain coming out of the back line, St Mary's, but they've had nowhere really to go for it, and they've been forced to kick high, and kicking high to a one-on-one usually ends up well for the defender. So they're defending quite well at the moment, Grovedale.
North Shore are doing well. They're 4-2-26 over South Bar 1-2-8.
Oh,
wow. 21 minutes just ticked over. 10-point margin on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. You change your tip. You can't. That's what I've got you on. Up they go. Oh, gee, good work there from Zach Smith. Knocks it down. Bit of a toe poke in the middle of the ground there. Smith piles in over the top of it. Trying to cross. I think that was Alice that threw that out of there. Comes back to Delaney. By hand to Costello. Costello's got time to settle. Finds Cheetus in the middle of the ground. Cheetus and Sherman. That'll be a fair duel for the day. Pops it out wide. Oh, they crashed into one of the Grovedale players there. Erskine was one of them. I reckon it might have been Buck Donahue, the other one, who does apply the tackle. Goes after Riley Hall, who gives it to Tenace. Tenace by hand, over the top. Oh, the ball might just find its way over the boundary line. No, it doesn't. Must be very wide boundary over there. Comes back to Caldwell. Caldwell, off a weird-looking kick there, looked like by Cheetus. And the ball goes down to Bogue. Oh, Crumb's picked up by Circuit. Goes towards goal. Minor score.
Again, there was well defended coming out of the back line there by Grovedale. They managed to close him in and didn't get him any sort of free ball.
3-6 plays 2-1 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. Dylan McMahon in the square to kick it out. Kicks to himself. Then pumps it to the far side of the ground. Ooh. Dobson, he just never looked like missing that, did he? Sam takes the mark at half back. Just clean hands, isn't he? Bloody hell. Goes down the boundary line, looking for Gillies, fists it away from him and over the boundary line.
Or not. Oh,
yep, finally got there.
It's a wide ground. It's a circular ground, this one. If that makes sense to you, Milky?
Yeah.
It's more circle than oval.
Yeah.
To the Bell Park, 3-2-20 over Colac 1-1-7.
That was Luke Delaney got his fist in that one. Ball comes out. Garner. Down to Gillies and Delaney direction. Delaney taps it clear. Almost picked off. On this occasion it is by Remos. Remos gives it over to McMahon. Sends them into attack. Almost took a cracking mark in Caldwell. But couldn't make the most of it, young Jack Blood, and kicks a minor score. Gee, he had hands on it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Would have got to mention that one, Ash Caldwell.
Disappointing finish from Blood as well. He had more time than probably you realise. He could have steadied and run in a couple more steps, but you never know what's behind you in those situations.
So it's Waldron. He's got Delaney right in front of us on his own at the moment. Decides to ignore him. Wondering why. Goes over the back. Grabs it. Takes the mark. Does Lang. Good mark. Goes back to Tenace. The bouncing ball. Gets around Erskine. Beers the pass into centre half forward and finds Garner. And there was three of them there.
Yeah.
He called mine. Garner is at the true centre half forward position. Puts it out in front of Dobson, and why wouldn't ya? But it was Blood who drops the mark, gives it back to Tenace. Tenace then puts it onto the hot spot. Up they go, defending well. I reckon that's a young fellow in Jake Ross who's got back and taken that mark.
Yeah, looks like him.
It is.
Yep. The only one that really went for it.
Yep. Goes wide. So Cheetus giving instructions in the back pocket. From here, I reckon it is. Goes down the line, finds his mate in Costello. Still at half back. Little kick to Speedy Deans. Little tumble roll just to make it look spectacular.
Very
Although
smooth roll.
He hasn't got far to go, has he, Speed, to do those little rolls, has he? He's got Delaney here in front of us. This is Tim. Goes
Holding. Yeah. Oh.
Free kick to kick. Free kick to Cook Harrison. Goes down the line. Finds Cameron Delaney.
I'm certain Cook Harrison was holding McMahon to stop him getting there. I think the umpire just got that one completely wrong.
Goes very, very wide. Looking for Donahue. Fisted away.
That ball almost ended up in the canteen.
Yeah, I tried to get there earlier, but I'm still hungry. But don't worry about it. I'll be right. I'll survive. Fading away to a block of flats. Spinning ball comes in. Oh, really good work, Ben Jannon. He's been really good since he's come into the ruck. But Paddy Dowling just managed to just kick that over the line.
Fading away into a block of flats. What does that mean?
That's how big I am. Putting on that much weight, I look like a block of flats. 2 blocks of flats, says Pothole. Spinning ball down, it goes to ground level. Good work from the cameraman too, just quietly. I'm having Dowling. Dishes it off to McMahon. Back goes to the other McMahon. Then a good smother on Paddy Cole's kick. Cameron's lost it now. I can't rely on him. Goes across to Dobson. Dobson into the pocket. Waldron almost pinched the mark, but he has plenty of time to pick it up. Dishes off the handball to Chudas. Chudas in turn goes across to his teammate. Whitney in the pocket. Cook! Harrison! There he is again! He's been a bit of a find, this boy.
Yeah, he's very handy off the half-forward line. Gives you something aerially, and he looks like he has a little bit of toe on the ground as well.
Yep.
It looks like he just knows where to go as well as a footballer. It's hard to tell after only sort of 20 minutes, but he looks like he knows where to lead and where to go.
So Garner just walked through the mark there and got away with it. Cook Harrison comes in. He's 10 metres out. He got the 50 in the end anyway, but it's still a goal.
He's kicked it into the pool as well.
Yeah.
A little workout for the kids.
So that gives Grovedale their 4th goal. 4 goals, 6:30.
Needed that one.
On the Blood Toyota scoreboard, they certainly did. They lead St Mary's 2 goals, 2-14. So 16-point margin, 27-minute mark of this first quarter. The Blood Toyota first quarter.
Just one more, I think Grovedale before.
They definitely need one more.
And they'll be happy, but this one probably just not enough at the moment with a 16-point lead.
This Cook Harrison, I don't know where they got him from, but he's a bit of all right. Charlie's shaking his head. Need more, he's saying. More goals. Never happy. Charlie Johnson's one of those blokes. He's never bloody happy. Yeah. He's coming in. He's going to come in and sort me out. Up they go.
He'll be happy then.
Yeah. Van Jannon knocks it down. Welsh tries to crash his way through. So too does Circuit. He's wrapped up. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll go through all of that again. Buck Rogers.
A few words there from Speedy Deans to Jacob Welsh, I reckon, the 2 captains.
Buck Rogers, the runner there for St Mary's. Van Jannon knocks it down as far as Welsh, stripped of it. In the guts again. Umpire's going to ball it up again. We have 3 ball ups in the centre in a row.
Hasn't left the circle yet.
Mary's will be happy with this, though. Just denying Grovedale use of this breeze.
Use up a bit of clock.
Yep.
28 minutes gone.
Good work there from Smith. Zach goes to Sherman. Goes wide. Good fist away there by Harrison. Ground level. Picked up by Snowden. He's wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire has called for a throw-in. Just listen to what they're screaming out. You go with whoever.
Jake Ross isolated on Tom Gillies. He's looking for someone to switch with.
Yep. Spinning ball out of side. Clears both ruckmen. At the back of the pack. Trying to crash his way through Costello. So too. But it's finished up Grovedale. Bouncing towards Tenace. Bouncing. He seems to have plenty of time. Cook Harrison closes on him. Across to McMahon. He goes out of play. Got a high tackle back to Tenace. The ball went out. Goes back to Cook Harrison. Picks up the crumbs. Dishes off the handball. Goes to Donahue. Fends off. Gives it over to Whitney. Was he stripped? He was grabbed when he didn't have it. So Dylan Whitney, who's a good kick of the footy, going to be kicking from about 45, I reckon. Perhaps just on the paint, maybe.
He'll certainly back himself in. He is one of the better kicks in the league, Whitney, when he gets onto them.
Cook Harrison must be a pretty solid guy. When he got rid of the ball just then, he just completely cleaned up Ben Dobson.
Solid unit, isn't he, Cook Harrison?
Yes. Bit wide in the girth. Yes. In the girth. That's a good word, girth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice to say.
Yeah. In he comes. Whitney. Is it going to straighten up? But still, he's got it. He's already heading towards the centre. That's their 5th goal. 5 goals, 6. 36. That's a really good and timely goal.
Yeah.
Whitney's second.
Just as we said, there can't be too long left in the quarter. They needed that one more.
It's 22-point margin at this stage, and who was it? I reckon Billy Jones said it's a 5-goal win. So
Well,
they nearly got 4.
Yeah.
They nearly got 4. They need another one. At the as 30 minutes just tick over in this first quarter. Back in the guts we go. Zach Smith up against Banjanin. Banjanin jumps early, gets a hand on it. Speedy Dean steals the footy, but then only goes as far as Jack Blood. Bit of an up and under. Paddy Killen will take the mark. Right in front of the Kicks FM commentary box. Oh, Circuit comes in.
50, I reckon.
Oh, the umpire from the other end of the ground.
Well,
You can't do that.
no, it was the right call. He definitely impeded before play-on was called, but at the same time, play-on should have been called earlier. So it's almost a two wrongs make a right
But I'm
situation.
just wondering what on earth the umpire right in front of it.
Yeah.
Why? Surely he's got control. So if he doesn't call play on. No, anyway, just.
Well, it was a clear 50 from here. The other umpire has the rights to impede if he sees a clear 50-metre penalty.
Yeah, just. I can see little fingers coming in. Doesn't look like they look pretty clean, those fingers too. Not sure they touch much of the footy. In comes Paddy Killen. Drifts it back. Gets a very much needed goal for St Mary's. They go to 3 goals to 20. They trail
Right on the
Grovedale right
siren
on the hooter. 5-6-36. A bit of a controversial goal there, but I think the umpire is just not sure what the controlling umpire was doing, to be honest. That's about all. So at quarter time, we have St Mary's 3-2-20. They trail Grovedale 5-6-36. We'll welcome choking on his VBs. The old Tiger Town. Umpire's waiting to get a start here, Buzz.
So there's a few people trying to get over the fence or something.
Yeah, there must be a kid get his feet dangling over the fence or something.
It is a bit pedantic.
It is. Pedantic is a good word.
Thanks.
Yeah, good word.
Have you come in with
you
the
got a
word
word for the day or not?
Word for the day, pedantic.
Pedantic.
Oh,
Oh, you.
jeez.
I just claim it because he said it's good.
Yeah. Back in the guts, up they go. Oh, went early. Smith. Zach. Whoops. Wind getting up. Don't know why. It's just is the breeze. I'm trying to thought my door might have been left open. Blood in the guts with a free kick. Goes wide. Looking for Snowden. Snowden gets hands to it. Picked off by Delaney.
Nicely
It's
done.
Tim. Gets across to Donahue. He really knocks Waldron's teeth out, the falsies. He goes up the centre of the ground. Erskine. Fisted away from him. Oh, going to ground. On that occasion was Cheetahs. Cheetahs gives up the hand, but City threw it.
Jeez.
Looked okay from here, Buzz.
Yeah.
Interesting, Milky.
We see a lot not paid, and that was...
Yep.
It's close to a handball as you usually see.
Dobson in the heart of Anthony Costa Oval, going towards his brother. Not a bad option in the form he's in. Killen tries to tap it to himself. Gets it to his advantage eventually, and then snap on goal. Offline. Is it a mark? What a mark. One-hander.
Garner.
It is Jared Garner.
Yep.
Was holding off his opponent with one hand and then marked with the other. He's in a very tight angle, though.
That United Petroleum
Well, he's
little
got it.
Yeah.
combination
Yeah,
there.
Sorry, it was delayed
that one
reaction
down.
because I didn't think he'd actually marked it,
Yeah,
but superb.
He turned his body
Yeah.
against us, so we actually lost sight of the
And
footy.
runs around, improves the angle, and snaps a vital goal.
Back-to-back goals there to St Mary's. Very important one on the hooter, and then get the first in this minute and a half into this second quarter, the Corio Bay Health Group second quarter. So on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard, it's St Mary's 4-2-26. They've reduced the margin to 10 points. They trail Grovedale 5-6-36. Going to have to work their butts off, Grovedale, into this breeze.
A little bit of something out of nothing, that goal there for St Mary's too.
Yep.
Just a nice little grab from a rush kick forward.
Yeah, such a luxury to have a player like Jared Garner who can rest forward. Him and Zach Sherman will probably swap places throughout this game. Midfield down to a deep lying forward. You can see he is the deepest lying forward at the moment too, Jared Garner. Move Gillies and Dobson out of the way, which is no mean feat. Zach Smith, very dominant in the ruck. On it to himself. Handball was partially smothered, and Gillies, that man I mentioned, snaps, but the spare man just sitting back. That's Delaney. Goes short. Waldron at half back in front of the pavilion.
Had a crack at me in the first quarter.
Over the top. It wasn't a great handball. It pitched short of Matt Bogan, put him under all sorts of pressure. Deans did enough and waxes with Circuit. They're tucked in on the boundary. They work it well. Really nicely done. Billy Jones marks on centre wing. Assesses the options. 4 games in North Ballarat this season, Milky.
Yep. He's been good so
Awesome
far.
youngster.
Yeah.
Costello
Got beautiful
goes
hair too.
across. That's extraordinary, Barnsey.
What's that about?
Just lovely sticky up.
Delaney looks up and goes directly towards us. Big Zach Smith and Banjanin meet. Beats them all. Erskine had an airy. Hall. Erskine tries to burrow his way through again. He's got St Mary's players all around him. Good luck getting out of there. Oh, Deans, look at that. Trying to smash through Riley Hall. Good luck to men who are strong as oxes. And it'll be thrown up just forward to centre wing, Milky.
They've got one here, mate. This Cook Harrison. You've got to look at him right here in front of us. Got his hands full, McMahon. That's Damien. Ball comes down to Sherman. He is just quality all over the joint. Up they go. Garner comes out of his hands. Ford gets it in the middle of the ground. Finds one. Billy Jones with the beautiful hair. Goes to ground. Picked off on this occasion. You're going to pay for that one. Dylan McMahon. Hands away. Erskine traps it. What can he do? He's wrapped up in a tackle immediately.
What?
Umpire says,
Hang on.
What?
Is he caught holding the ball there?
He's either paid a high fend off or holding the ball. But
paid high fend off, I reckon.
Because that was not holding the footy.
No
There is
way.
no way you can pay that.
It seemed delayed after the fend off.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we'll never know about that one.
Free kick to Travellini at half back. Just a weird ass decision. Travellini goes down the wing. Good reach, but it clears the pack. Ground level. Caldwell gives it back to Delaney. That's Lukey boy. Comes back. Chain of handballs. Finishes up with Waldron, who just kicks a grubber and misses everybody.
They had plenty of numbers running through there. They could have shared it and really got closer to goal and found a forward. It was just a bizarre decision and kick by the old Father Time.
Yeah. 10-point margin then. Grovedale's way. 4.5 minutes played. Second term thanks to the Corio Bay Health Group. Tossed in just forward to centre wing. Going Grovedale's way. It was one down by Smith again. Good battle between here in Banjanin. Sounded like Banjo had a good first quarter, Milky, on the way here.
Yes,
in the car.
Good. When he come into the centre, they started off with young McMullen.
Oh, McMullen, yep.
Yeah, and Snowy hasn't had a run in the ruck yet, but I reckon he will get one.
Tossed up after a bit of a delay. And then we speak of Banjanin. Taps it down to no great advantage, though. Waldron, loopy handball, not his best. It teeters near the line. Handball, releasing handball was good to Sherman. Tanais back in the side this week, and Sherman just kept running. Burst in the middle of the ground, not his greatest kick. It skewed off the side of the boot. Delaney will be first there. It sort of went under his legs, though. Not an easy one to pick up. They do it well. They raffle it high up and under footy. Sherman has position A over Deans and marks. Borderline 52.
Was actually, mate. You're spot on.
Speedy dragged him down to stop him from going quickly.
Wouldn't you like to have the sit on Speedy?
Yeah, and he switches the play very wide. Ben Dobson dances inside and then pumps it very
Big kick.
long to no one in Bedore. It's marked.
Gillies.
It is Gillies. Read it best.
Absolutely.
Beautiful kick to space, and Tom Gillies will take a shot from 5 metres or so, tight angle.
He said it was to no one in particular. I'm not sure he was
Yeah.
trying. I think he was trying to
Yeah,
get
I
there.
didn't even see Gillies.
I don't think he believed he was going to get there either, and the Grovedale players thought it was landing on their heads.
I reckon he's kicked that
just
70
set up
metres.
in the breeze, yeah.
He just kicked that. He's inside the square, just past the centre circle, and he's just pumped it.
Just sat up in the breeze and carried it over the defence.
So Tom Gillies comes in. Angle will be the only problem here, but even that should not present an issue.
Got his second.
And Julie dobs it through.
Julie who?
Very good, Milky. Tom Gillies with his second. St Mary's have also got 2 in a row in this quarter and 3 in a row for the game, and they just trail by 4 points on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard. Grovedale 5-6-36, St Mary's 5-2-32. We've played 6.5 minutes.
I didn't think that was your worst one, Milky, but jeez, the reviews haven't been good.
That's it. I'm copping them everywhere. So we're back in the middle. 6.5, 6 gone. Back to 4 points. What have they done? Kicked 2 goals to nothing in this first 6.5 minutes of play. Umpire with the lack of... Actually, both of them got lack of hair, these umpires. They need to do a bit of yeah as it comes back. McMullen kicks it forward. Bouncing ball. Dobson, just a little flick out in front of Paddy Killen. Dishes off the handball to Garner. Garner sees Gillies. Gillies round the body. He goes. Oh, a good reach and a good spoil. Sees the ball go over the boundary line. 2 metres around from the St Mary's goal. And we'll have that throw in. Right down the pocket. This is good, this one over here. I'm not sure about your monitor, but the cameraman doing an excellent job.
Spot on.
Last time you praised him, he made a mistake.
Thrown in right on the behind post. Flat trajectory too. to no ruck when Gillies lays a very, very strong tackle, pins the arm to nearly a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Really good pressure, though, from the big man.
I missed the Northern crosses on the screen, though.
Just want to know how much battery's left.
Yeah. That's unbelievable last week.
So that'll be thrown up about 20 out from goal, 45-degree angle or so. Smith won it down for Grovedale. Snowden, his handball was intercepted. Kick outside the 50. Whitney!
There's a nomination.
Took a ride and a really good mark at half back from Whitney and then goes very quickly. Turned over though. Travellini marks just at the point of the centre square as he tried to switch play and go inboard.
Still suffering from vertigo. Whitney, that's the trouble. That's why he didn't execute the kick so well.
Really good ride from Dylan Whitney, but the turnover was the thing that mattered.
This for the lead for the first time for St Mary's.
Yeah. Travellini fancies himself. He'll kick from the point of 50 or just outside once he makes contact with it. As Milky says, to give St Mary's for the lead for the first time this afternoon. No problem. Single Cobra.
Single Cobra.
Jesse Travellini with his first and St Mary's retake the lead.
Travellini sounds like...
take the lead.
First time. 7 minute mark or 8 minute mark of the second quarter. Almost 9 minute mark.
So all that work we said they
Was
needed
it?
to be almost 5 goals ahead. It hasn't been 9 minutes yet, and they've been
Hang on,
clips.
Pup was trying to say something. What were you trying to say, Pup?
I was going to say Travellini sounds like some kind of pasta that's been around the world.
He just gold. He just applies to his gold.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, Potter likes that shit and doesn't like mine. Potter likes that shit and doesn't like mine. You're kidding me, aren't you, Potter?
Not sure that I'll get a run at the Comedy Festival.
No, not at all. Back in the guts. Up they go.
I've got more.
Good Smith.
Oh, please.
Smith knocks it down. Whitney wrapped up in the tackle by
Great
Tenace.
tackle.
Gone. Incorrect disposal. Good tackle there by Tenace. And Whitney's not going to let him go. Tenace gets a free kick. Still in the centre square. Just beside the circle. You good user of the footy. Tenace goes. Finds his teammate there in Dowling. Paddy Dowling with the left. Pumps it into the hot spot. This is where they come good. Big pack fly. Crummers required. Fazio at the bottom. Get him a cigar. Put him in front of the open fire. Ball goes around the body and over the boundary line. Thought it might have been over on the full, but it wasn't. Throw in to a 25 around from St Mary's goal. They lead by two behinds at the 10-minute mark of this second quarter.
Lara have taken the lead over Geelong West Giants. Lara is 4-4-28 over Giants 3-6-24.
Might be one of those windy days out there.
Yeah. Yep, one down. Snowden. It's no great advantage. Comes out the back. Sherman tries to sell some candy. It was stripped off him from Waldron. Took it out of his arms. Extraordinary with arm burrowing in there, burrowing in there with Delaney.
I think that was too many cooks in the kitchen. The ball got tied up because you had two St Mary's players doing tug of war with each other.
Thrown up quickly. Heads towards the boundary. It was kept in well by Gillies. Still, there's plenty of players around it. And it'll be thrown up right on the boundary.
It's hard work getting it over the boundary line today, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Dave McNeil, I think, bottom of that packet was. Yep. Be thrown up, see if you can get it out of there, Milky. Right in front of the pavilion.
Yeah, that's it. Good way. It's far away from Posby. He gives it to me. Good. Over the top, Smith. Gets it. Oh, a very crude tackle. Really crude. On Paddy Killen.
He's saying it's out of play. Shouldn't count. It's Jake Ross's theory.
So Paddy Killen hard up against the fence. The lead is two behinds. Comes in.
Oh, no way.
He's gone to Boonah.
No way!
Ball Scheigenhausen. Paddy Killen is second.
What a goal.
United Petroleum's that one there.
Absolutely.
Don't bother writing down anymore for the rest of the day. That's extraordinary. He's banana check side from 40 metres out on the boundary.
It's the biggest bender I've ever seen in my life.
I've been on a couple bigger of those.
Oh, okay,
Got the bigger benders than that.
Jeez.
Very good, Milky.
Yep.
What a goal.
Some of them lasted a couple of weeks.
Incredible. I thought he was centering it when he first kicked it. It just kept coming back.
Yep.
You won't see a better goal today.
Going to take some beating.
What a goal. 7-2-44.
Didn't actually get excited, us guys, until it went through because we didn't think it was, he's just popped it there. It's not going to be a goal, but wow.
I legitimately thought he was centering it.
7-2-44 plays Grovedale 5-6-36. 4 on the trot for the home side. Grovedale get the free kick out of the middle though. 12 minutes played.
Ironic cheers.
Right. Goes very wide. Wasn't a great kick. Overcooked it. Heading for Delaney. Travellini being busy. Wrapped up in a really nice tackle though. Ball spills free. High tackle. Yep. Paid. And is it 50? No, they're not going to pay it. Fazio wants to dish it off, but nothing doing. Sherman was closed down. He's on the outer side. Oh,
here we
kick
go,
to
Cook
McMahon.
Harrison.
Cook Harrison tries to snaffle it away from McMahon. He does well to apply some pressure. 2-on-2 contest. Ball, they can't let him out the back. St Mary's. Lang, vice-like grip.
Did well there, Cook Harrison. Really well to keep that ball.
Done.
He was almost through. He just couldn't quite tap it in front of himself, but he would have been all the way through there.
The ball's at true centre-half forward for Grovedale. Nearly their first or second entry for the quarter inside 50. Erskine won it down against Banjanin. McMahon couldn't get a clean possession. Banjanin again. Bursting through was right. Did well. Hall was manhandled by Erskine. Ball still at ground level. Just out the back. Sherman. McMahon. Tenace. It's in good hands. Ben Dobson in his own goal square. Looks up. Not much to kick to. Dances inside Alice. Composed. Kick over. Cooked it out. Got numbers. Dowling. Right side for him. Kicks through the middle of the ground. Good looking kick too. Free kick. Dash mark. Take your pick.
Paid the free.
Jared Garner in the middle of the ground. Milky.
Yep, Jared Garnett right in the middle, goes out wide to Fazio. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's Travellini. Travellini takes too much hair for Fazio. Travellini at half foot just bombs it. Very long. Over the back with Gillies, through the hands of everybody, and it goes towards the boundary line. It's kept in play, I think. No, it isn't now as the ball rolls over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. I reckon that's a spot right there where Paddy Killen kicked it.
Just grab a look as he walks past here, Milky. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, look at the hair.
Just glorious, I told
you like it. You like the hair. Yeah, Billy. Billy, I don't know. Billy's got plenty to say.
He said something about the breeze.
Oh, right. Ball in dispute. 45 out from the St Mary's goal. Stacks on. Umpire surely blow the whistle. The hailing cabs there. Hailing Ubers. Cabs are going out of business.
Another fashion note. Travellini was wearing the bright green boots all year this year. He's gone back to black. Annoying. I was used to him in the boots.
Yes.
Yeah. Stands out. So, Bogue, look at that, just bursting through the stoppage. Did well.
Been very quiet.
Composed kick two now. Tim Delaney has plenty of time and space. He's 30 metres out from his own half. Handball is over the top. He'll get it back too. He's under a bit of pressure. Forced to kick quickly just down the line to no one in particular. Hall did well to paddle it towards the boundary against Luke Delaney. McMahon keeps it in only for the time being. Ushered over, out of play. Just forward to centre wing for the Tigers. 7-2-44. Just repeating St Mary's. Grovedale 5-6-36. We've played 15 minutes second term thanks to Crybe Health Group.
We've done Grovedale 3 times now, haven't we? We want Delaney to Delaney to Delaney.
Oh, great.
The ball comes out the back. Speedy Deans dishes off the handball. Over he goes to Costello. Little chip kick and finds his mate. And that is Lee Ellis, who's taken the mark.
Jack Blood was a bit slow to get up there. I think he copped an arm in the ball up.
He's all over it.
Yeah, it is.
We might be able to have next week off. Just leave him the old pup to do the lot.
He might take my seat. I might be standing up next week.
You wouldn't know how to operate the computer. Lee Ellis comes in directly in front for the first score for Grovedale at that 15.5-minute mark. In he comes into the breeze. He's hooked it, and it's a minor score. 2 of those he's got for the afternoon. So on the Crybe Health Group, it's St Mary's lead 7-2-44 to Grovedale 5-7-37.
Things are tightening up over at Leopold. They're only 3 points behind now.
Interesting. A few games going on throughout the GFL, not least this one.
Luckily we have our man on it, the best in the business, around the ground specialist.
McMahon got it from Ben Dobson, who's just running where he wants, I think, today.
I think he's starting sort of a loose man back.
McMahon pumps it right in front of us. Snowden nudged out of it. Ford keeps it in, does he? No, says the umpire.
Very
be thrown in.
Go, mate, that one.
Straight in front of us. Looking very greasy today, Luke Ford.
Very new shoes here on the umpire here. Look at that.
Oh, they are white. That's the only thing you can say about it. Tossed in. That wasn't scripted either. No. Ball comes out of the back. Alice applies the tackle, dropping the footy. Incorrect disposal, goes quickly with that trusty left boot. Erskine. Look at Riley Hall. He's a glove. Deans. Handball over the top. Costello tries to weave his way. Donahue, tries to weave his way out of there. And as he umpire Pay holding the ball, then Milky couldn't quite see the decision. I think he did. Yep. The free kick could be going to Tom Lang in the back pocket, who looks to switch play immediately. And
sold him out last week.
I did.
Should have got 2 weeks.
Ben Dobson on the opposite half-back flank, waits for a runner, doesn't arrive. He keeps teasing his own man. It's a nice kick, though,
brother.
Down the line to Sam Dobson. We've got Dobson to Dobson, haven't got Delaney. Goes to half-forward, really nice kick, too. Cole has got some space to work into. Kick inside 50. bit of low percentage kick into the forward pocket, missed blood, and out of play, tucked in on the behind post. 44 plays 37, St Mary's Way, second term, thanks to the Corio Bay Health Group.
South Barwon are clawing it back, 4-5-29, trailing North Shore 6-4-40. The breeze that's
yeah,
here
there is
must be
a
getting
strong
everywhere
breeze
else.
out there.
Yep.
I must admit.
Spinning ball, deep in the pocket. Up they go. Clears. Oh, just come off Travellini's boot. The throw in, that is. At ground level. Off the deck. I don't even know who kicked that.
Do you reckon that was an accident?
I reckon
But Big McMullen,
Oh,
it's either
discussions here.
the umpires converging. I think they'll give it the all
Yeah.
clear.
I reckon
it's
it was
either McMullen or
I think
Connors.
it's McMullen.
Yeah, they're going to McMullen.
Yeah, okay. So the big fella just kicked it off the ground.
Yeah.
Speedy
Good work.
Deans is confused. Got the arms out.
Asking what the heck's going on. He's still asking the umpire. Actually, it's a good match. They're the same height. So at the 18-minute mark, a very important goal there to St Mary's. They're starting to show a bit of ascendancy here. 8-2-50. They lead Grovedale 5-7-37. The solitary behind to Grovedale in this second quarter. Where in the first quarter, St Mary's managed 3-2 into that breeze.
Could prove vital.
Yep. In the middle, Van Jannon and Smith. Smith goes early. Circuit gets it. Oh, clears Bogue. Can't trap it. Good work by Lang. Gets St Mary's into attack. Picked off Dobson. Just a real quick handball across to Garner. Garner goes just a big munger in the air. Ground level, free kick.
Free kick to St Mary's.
It's McMullen again.
Bit
reckon-
unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to pick one out of that.
Against Delaney, he must have got him high. That's all I can assume.
Must have been-
unless he held him,
Maybe it was
pushed
a
him.
hold.
9.50 for the big
Gave him a gob
for the chatter.
I was thinking it might have been a kicking in danger. Got the leg up. Looked like he was going to kick it out of the air.
Okay.
Don't think that's what happened,
Well,
Matty.
that's just what I saw.
Not quite sure where that guy. I didn't see that either. But anyway, Mullen gets back-to-back goals, and St Mary's get back-to-back goals. 9-2-56. They've had a really good quarter. Grovedale 5-7-37. They've kicked 6 goals
Yeah, 6
straight.
in a row, yeah.
6 straight in this quarter to 1 behind.
That breeze is doing well for St Albans. They're 2-1-13 now. Still trailing St Joey's 5-11-41.
5'11".
Wow.
That's a big difference in the goal kicking at the moment here as well. Grovedale wasted their chances a little bit with the breeze. As I said, St Mary's haven't missed yet.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
they've missed twice.
5-6.
Not with the breeze.
5-6, you're right.
Yeah.
To 6 straight. Let's
played-
get comparisons with the breeze.
We've played 20 minutes. All St Mary's in this second term. Dean's got one high. Surely
surely
says
that
the
was a high
umpire, and he's
tackle.
going
it's
to pick him
big.
over
Oh,
the ball
no, that
instead.
was-
Garner being injected into the middle of the ground.
Given Dean's heaps.
He goes quickly to Tanase. He plays this
he's
role
got a-
so well. Oh,
What's going
Oh,
on
he's
here?
got to come back
didn't
behind the
go.
mark.
He had to move another half a
those
step
ones, yeah.
behind the mark. So Tanase's run and carry was stopped by the umpire. Garner still has his hands on the footy, just at the back of the centre square. Forced to go very wide. Oh, and straight through the hands. It's picked up by Blood. He's at half forward. That's
Yeah.
probably holding the footy. Yep. It
Yep.
was really good tackle applied from. That's Lee Alice working down there, is it, Milky?
Yeah, I think it may be, or is it McNeil?
No, it doesn't look like McNeil.
Or is it Cheetahs? I think it might be
Cheetahs.
Cheetahs. Yes,
Sorry.
Cheetahs.
This Cheetahs goes down the line.
Whoa!
Really
Whitney
good grab
again.
by Whitney.
Whitney, he's going after him today.
Aerial display from Dylan Whitney this afternoon. 2 really good grabs on either side of the ground. Not much to kick for down, so he just has forced to go down the line. Lang has position A. That wasn't
easy.
very well worked. He goes back in board. Garner 40 out from his own goal mouth. Has McMahon working for him, but ignores that and goes back to Tom Lang.
Now,
On
I
the
want to see
half-back
Tom
line.
Lang kick one from 70 out today. And you say, well, if he does this, I'm not talking again. Dylan McMahon's got it. 20 out from the Grovedale goal. Comes straight in front of the kick. Commentary for Ben Jannon. Good mark. Despite the pressure from Ash Cole.
Oh,
That was
hang
a
on.
bit much.
He wasn't late in that one at all. I think that's just...
No, I reckon that's a bit stiff. Ash Cole would have to make a contest. If he didn't make a contest out of it, he'd been dragged. So the 50 metres to Ben Jannon. He'll look to give this off. Look at that. Have a look at that. Away he goes. Gives it to Dowling. Dowling back to Banjannon, who will give it across to Tanase, who uses it by hand. Across to Travellini. Travellini into the hot spot. Up they go. Fisted away. Hands down. Dobson's hurt there. Hasn't moved.
It's his foot, Milky.
Yep. Ball goes through for a minor score off the boot of Sherman.
I think he just got stomped on in that contest. Sam Dobson looks all right.
Took the sting out of him, mate. Over Bogue's head. Could be in trouble here, Grovedale. Bogue goes to ground. In the back, no. Yes, it is, says the umpire.
Bit overzealous from Fazio. So Bogue at half-back for Grovedale.
It's Fazio. Same as Fabio.
That's another 50.
That should be 50.
You're loving the 50s.
And is against Killen. Going the way of Dave McNeil.
How old's Petty Killen?
I think they're the same age, both 19.
Yeah, nice beard for a 19-year-old, Petty Killen.
Goes short. McNeil didn't. Well, they paid another.
He didn't go
far
50. Enough. He stopped up there nearly went about 35, I reckon.
And then he realised his mistake. McNeil goes short now, turned over. Dowling, left foot chiselling ball. Gillies has got. It's all Grovedale back, so he's forced to hold it up. Just chips over the top. That's hard running from Dowling. He's at half forward. Taps it to his own advantage. Then wheels around inside forward. Paddy Dowling. Across the face of goal. Just pitches out of play in front of Delaney. Nearly thought we had another contender.
Seriously.
Out of play.
Well, we put down for the umpire's biggest balls up. Seriously, that was just crap.
How do they... It's always puzzled me how they correctly measure a 50.
Well, because
it's genuinely subjective.
He's obviously lost count. He's got to 38 and thought, what's next? 39 now. Wait, come back here.
The centre square is 50 by 50.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
And he had it inside the square and he still didn't get to the end when he was finished.
Garner at the 15 metres out, tackled as he tries to get his boot to footy, but managed to tumble it over hit the post, so it's out of bounds. He'll have a throw in. 20-point margin here in the favour of St Mary's at the 24-minute mark on the Anthony Costa Oval. I was being called at Cardinia Park West. So,
newly renamed.
Yeah, newly renamed, so don't expect me to be a fraction slow on those sort of things.
Yep. Tossed in quickly. One convincingly down by Banjan to the advantage of Gillies. Picks it up quickly. Has Fazio. Snap on goal quickly was no good. Floats out on the full. So the ball spending a lot of time stuck on this pavilion side, we'll call it. Anthony Costa Oval. The scoreboard reads St Mary's up by 20 points. 9:57 plays, 5:7:37. We've played nearly 25 minutes in this second term thanks to the Cry-Bay Health Group. Across the goal. Was a dangerous kick. Is it a free kick? No. Banjanin at ground level. Their skills been a bit off today, Grovedale, especially in this second term. Ball eventually finds Killen. Check side. Doesn't even go in.
Doesn't score.
Dribbled all the way across the face of goal. Just didn't get the bounce, and it'll be tossed in exactly where the turnover was kicked from, in that forward pocket.
Could have just kicked it through on the full, but decided to dribble it out of bounds.
Look at Paul White struggling to deliver messages.
Paul White.
Look at him.
He's blown up.
Paul, Tim Delaney, umpires.
We've got the wrong...
what's going on here?
It's the wrong player, I think.
Yep.
He's paid a free.
Yeah, I think Barnsley's spot on then. So there was two. The throw-in fell short, and there were two nominated ruckmen. But because the throw-in fell short, a midfielder tapped it.
Yeah.
And according to the rules, if you're not nominated, you cannot tap the ball.
It was a shocking throw-in.
Stupidest rule they've ever brought in.
But it's because the throw-in was shallow that the man was forced to...
Not only was it shallow, it was like off-centre as well. It was coming towards the boundary again.
Ridiculous rule.
And it was at chest height, so the player can't wait for it to bounce when it's at chest height.
I get it. You only should be allowed two people go for it. I get the stopping the third man up, but surely two blokes just go for it as Gillies slots another one.
Did it sneak in?
I reckon it has.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's his third, I reckon. Yep, it is. Tom Gillies punishes Grovedale for their unfortunate mistake on that occasion. 10-3. Quickly as the scoreboard disappears. I reckon it's 10-3, 63 St Mary's. Wow, I'm good. They lead Grovedale 5-7-37. Single behind in this quarter is what killed Grovedale.
Yeah. Quickly become game over very fast. You're going to have a massive third quarter to get back in this one. 7-1
St Mary's with the breeze.
Yep.
That breeze has made its way down to Central Reserve. Colac is 6-3-39 and Bell Park have yet to score this quarter.
Jeez, how's that?
He's gold this bloke. He's gold.
Brilliant.
Ball in the middle of the ground.
Made its way to Central Reserve.
Extracted by Wright. Kick over the head.
What's
Here's Cook Harrison. Taps it to himself and then snaps. Bellies the footy. Is it gone through? Doesn't quite work enough for him.
He had a great first quarter, Buzz.
Behind. Yep.
Absolute great first quarter.
Sounded like it from what I could catch on the way here. It's his first game for the Tigers. Come from North Ballarat in the VFL. Along with Billy Jones, both with the Roosters. Dobson. Ben drives it to this broadcast. It's a long kick.
Oh!
What a mark! McMullen Gets a ride on two and a real handy clunk from Tim McMullen.
Just a sneaky United Petroleum. That's
Right in front of us.
Yeah,
we
that
got,
gives a bit of
we got
advantage,
the best view. Gillies gets rid of his man now. It's a foot race. Sherman will be first there. Runs inside 50. Zach Sherman towards goal.
Doesn't miss,
Coast
doesn't
to
miss.
coast. Wonderful football from St Mary's. End-to-end stuff. And Zach Sherman, as so often, is the man to finish it off.
As I said, mate, doesn't miss. Soon as he made contact with that footy, I thought this is through for sure. 8-1 for this quarter now, St Mary's.
Just mark that one down as the United Petroleum nomination for the goal as well. I don't think it'll win, but just getting our plugs in for the United Petroleum. Just
you're doing
fueling the region.
Very good, Darcy.
Well, as long as someone can fuel this fat guts of mine at half time, I'll be happy.
Oh, do you reckon Jack's going to get looked after?
I'm starving.
Come out with threats during the week.
Yes. Hopefully the message has got through.
Yep.
Leopold have taken the lead.
Hey.
There's a breeze hit there as well. It's just the same breeze that's gone from Coleman to
It's a
Leopold.
fast moving
He's
breeze.
getting on the highway, the trees.
Can't decide where it wants to be.
Oh, good work there from Smith. Goes into the centre of the ground. Hands just seem to just passing the footy around. Costello just up and under. Delaney fisted away from him. Cook Harrison, can he get a bounce? It's going to beat him over. No, he keeps it in. Spears it into the hot spot. Up they go. Oh, third one down, Dobson. Handballs to Langorn. Oh. He's absolutely crunched. Almost spifflicated him.
Just ridden down.
That was
Was that applying the tackle, Milky?
that was Caldwell.
Caldwell.
Ash Caldwell. Really good tackle. Didn't like spifflicated.
The ball's about 40 out from home. Tapped over the top of the man you mentioned,
look at
Caldwell.
him.
Look at the speed, turn of speed from Cook Harrison. Got his hands clear to right, who kicks on goal,
goal.
and they have snuck one on a tight angle in the shadows
goal.
of half time. They needed that. It's their 6th goal, Grovedale, and boy, is that a big one.
Again, created by Cook Harrison. We're all over him at the moment.
Yep.
But again, he just had that extra speed to get away and set up his teammate.
He lost his balance when he picked up the speed there.
They haven't
Yep.
looked dangerous at all this quarter, except for when he's had the ball.
Exceptional work there from Paul White. Ran all the way out and gave him a pat on the backside. Get off the ground, you flog.
St Mary's 11-3-69. We've played half an hour, second term. Grovedale 6-8-44. Their first goal of the
Nurse got on
second
the
term.
wing.
Yeah.
Up they go. Smith knocks it down. Oh, Sherman just turns on a 10-cent piece. Goes to Gillies. Almost takes the mark. Fisted away from him. Ball comes out to Travellini. Travellini keeps it in front of himself. Goes towards goal. Across the face. Sneak in for a behind. It did. Travellini's got 1-2 for the afternoon. And on the Cryobay Health Group scoreboard, that takes them to 11-4-70. That is St Mary's. Grovedale trail to 6-8-44.
Jordan Harrison had his arm over Gillies that whole chase. It looked like they were best friends.
Brought in quickly. Luke Delaney has been shifted back in the past fortnight or so. Started his Grovedale career down forward, but with Cook Harrison arriving, he's gone down back. Kicks towards right. Dobson got a hand into, fisted away. Really well done. Oh, upended. That's downfield, surely.
That is downfield. Lucky Rock got dumped.
Lucky right. Did get smashed. Goes to a fellow little weasel, Speedy Deans. Very good weasel, though, this man.
Yeah, he's a cracker.
He's on centre wing, just goes short. Oh, and that's the simplest mark dropped. Gets it back to Deans. Tucked in on the boundary, just drives it in front of the scoreboard. All St Mary's, Tom Lang. Uncontested in the end. Copped a little cheapy as well on the way through.
Scores are tied down at Colac.
Lang playing to the umpire, hoping that he might get a 50 if I look like I'm hurt.
Lang looks inboard.
Typical sleazy mate of yours.
Thinks better of it. Goes in front of the scoreboard and finds Ben Dobson, who's got a lot of footy in the back half this afternoon. Looks up and not much for him. We've nearly played 32 minutes in this second term. He does pump it. Penetrating kick.
Oh,
really good
Snowy.
grab by Snowy. Brenton Snowden marks at
Happy
centre half
feet.
forward.
Just floated in the way there, didn't he?
Just happy feet. Good pair of hands, the big fella.
Just his second game for the season, Milky.
Yep. Played
Brenton
really well
Snowden.
on the twos against Joey's last week. I watched that game. Played really well.
He's directly in front. He'll kick from just inside 50.
Permanent forward today, Buzz.
Yep. Haven't seen him in the ruck in the role he's played in the past couple of seasons. He kicks from the paint. Didn't look good. Didn't get all of it. Delaney drops a mark he should have taken in the end, forced to paddle it over. It was up against Jack Blood, so a complete mismatch, but through for rush behind.
Ball comes out. Goes to Ford in the back pocket. Comes around the commentary side. Oh, fisted away. Picked up here by McMahon. And I reckon he's pumped that out over the fence. And on the full, free kick Grovedale's way. Going to Costello. 71 plays 44 at the 32.5-minute mark. I'm not quite sure why this quarter's gone that long. Yes. I suppose it has been quite a few goals and the ball has spent a little bit of time over the fence. But usually these is when there's been an all-inner or a stretcher or something like that where there's still waiting. Costello to take the relieving kick. Looking, chips it forward.
Oh,
he's picked out McMahon.
That is...
Remos. Picked out Baden Remos.
Probably
who's going to kick from the paint. Yep, going to kick from the paint, and we'll have a crack at him. On the hooter. Goes towards goal. They need to chop it off. They haven't chopped it off. They need to bloody chop it off.
They fell asleep. That is...
Oh, jeez. I'm not sure
that is this. Nearly inexcusable. They switched off when they heard the siren and forgot they had to touch the ball. That's extraordinary, Milky.
I'd be surprised if someone...
I reckon it might have been a St Mary's player.
I reckon Gillies touched it. That's extraordinary. When they heard the siren, they forgot that he kicked the ball before the siren went.
Goodness me. So at half time, it is St Mary's 11-6, 72. They have kicked 7 goals, 4 in that quarter to Grovedale, 6-8, 44. Grovedale kicked 1 goal, 2 in that quarter. So a really good quarter there to St Mary's. And to say Grovedale have to come out and kick 10 goals in this third quarter to make this game interesting is an understatement. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with Round the Ground, goal kickers, whatever else we can make up.
Long edition of Around the Ground. Stay with us.
It's the highlight of the game.
Before we go, Grovedale are just having a huddle on field with their players-only huddle here. So
who's addressing them?
Copping a spray.
It might be Speedy because we can't
imagine charging off this into this stoppage off. He's lining up at centre half back at the moment, but I'd imagine he'll burst in here and try to get the ball at the back of the stoppage.
Absolutely, as the umpire holds the ball aloft at the Anthony Costa Oval to get this third quarter underway. Banjanan goes back and gets his footy, then just pokes a boot at it. Speedy Deans pokes his boot at it. Ball leads, heads towards the scoreboard. Deans by hand across to Waldron. Waldron back to Deans. Deans is wrapped up straight away. Dishes off the handball. Ford runs past it. In dispute, out wide. Oh, it goes through Delaney's legs. Travellini at ground level. I think that's Travellini because he's laying on his backside. Comes out in front of Garner. Can he pick it up? Gets leg, does he? No, umpire says play on. Whitney, the man you said is going to crash in, just crashes on the footy, and we'll have a ball up. Gets it free. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, there we go.
There he is. Scotty Hosking never lets you down.
They go
got
quickly.
a hot dog in there?
Costello drives it towards Delaney.
He's a ripper, Scotty Hosking.
Jingos.
Ball out of play in between all this.
You can have the Diet Coke, Barnesy.
Ball out of play on centre wing.
Oh! No! You have to pick him up quickly.
Way.
Pick him up quickly, 3-second
You
rule.
have got to be kidding me. The food has just gone everywhere.
Pick him up quickly.
That is that is possible.
You can do it.
That has
no one will know.
Ruined my day.
Ball comes out by hand to Jack Blood. Blood down the line. He goes looking for Snowden.
I've
1,
actually
2.
seen it all.
Dishes off to Paddy Killen. Killen by hand. Goes to Cole. Cole around the body to Dobson. Dobson. Oh, just a quick one. Fazio out on the full. No. Yes, out on the full.
Fair dinkum. Tell you what, I just can't believe it.
Oh, they're good nuggets.
Yeah, just save it for yourself, Milky. The ball in the back pocket anyway. I have a feeling we won't be calling much footy in this corner. The ball goes over the top. Ford. It's all right. I'll take the reins, boys. Don't worry. Caldwell goes down the line. Nice kick too. They go quickly. Right.
Here we go.
High up and under footy. Don't drop it,
Matty.
Ball at half back. Now Dobson just sweeping.
Whoa,
not his greatest kick. It scrubs. Just trickles along the ground. Peterson Cole will be first there. His handball's good. Dobson weaves his way. Hall. Now Damien McMahon, who had the job on Cook Harrison that second term, drives to this broadcast side. Harrison got the fist over the top. Deans is them time and space. That's rare for him. Nice kick too. Really nice. And finds Cameron Delaney 40 out from home.
Well done there by Grovedale.
Scissors up.
That was how they got on top in the first quarter, was pressuring out of defence and not letting St Mary's get away with it. They managed to chop that one off by the wing and get it back in there as I enjoy myself a nugget. Couldn't get any sauce in here, could we?
Just dip it off the hot dog. It's got sauce on it.
Oh, there's a nice chicken avocado sandwich up there, but I'll be having. Don't worry about that.
Now, Matty, is this the floor chips?
No, these are the floor chips.
No, we got the floor chips up this end.
For what it's worth, that platter was very slippery.
Oh, yeah.
We almost lost it. When we
I'll
got,
take over Milky.
no.
Have you spit your food everywhere? It wasn't a great kick from Cam Delaney.
Shocking.
Just give me a thumbs up when you've actually just downed your food.
What happened? I was calling it, and then I went to call it, and then he cooked it out on the full, and I thought, wow, disgusting.
I saw 8 chips hanging out of your mouth as you tried to call the play.
Not quite, but it was a
Just
shocking kick. Not the start they wanted. Grovedale needed to slot that to get him away.
Absolutely, Milky.
Dobson in the back pocket. Brings it in, right in front of the social club rooms. Oh, good
Nice
stretch
mark.
and a good mark by Delaney again. This time squares it up, Donahue. Go back and have a shot. Buck Donahue. Bang! Through the middle. Not even going to worry about it. Straight through. That's his job. That's what they needed, Grovedale.
Yeah,
Need a couple more of them.
Bit of a spark, that one. He stuffed it around a little bit, playing on when he didn't really mean
Didn't
to.
need
But it allowed him to give that space and get a wind up on it as well. So
Yeah, he's got a good leg though anyway,
Yeah.
and we've seen others make the distance from there, so he probably just needs to back himself, go back, kick the thing. 2 or 3 times in this quarter, Buck Donahue. Lift. Erskine needs to lift. Bogue needs to lift.
Yep, didn't see much of Cheetahs that quarter either, Milky.
No, you're right.
Second term.
Started off okay in the first quarter.
Yeah. So we're back in the middle.
Donahue into the middle.
Yeah, and I like that. Good move. Just ride some run for them. So the score 72 plays 50 St Mary's way in this third term, thanks to, I'm not sure because Milky hasn't changed the page. It's killing.
I get blamed for everything.
Paddles it towards the boundary. I reckon that'll win. And does right next to us.
Buckley's Entertainment. You
Buckley's
said it
Entertainment.
earlier.
absolute Buckleys.
Yeah,
Absolute-
that's where. What do you say about St Albans got Buckley's?
Yes, that's
they have. It's over the road.
So it'll be tossed in right in front of us. Banjanin and Smith over the head of Smith. So Banjanin was allowed to tap it behind his head. But Stacks on the mill, umpire circles and throw up just inside the centre square. So just repeating, 72 plays 50, St Mary's way. We've played 5 minutes.
Something about these KFC chips, isn't there?
There is something about the Milky. So tossed up. Play numbers round this. Watch for Donahue. It's Whitney. Back of the stoppage.
no right
really
foot.
composed kick. Nicely done right. Had to stretch and work for it, but he did. Marks in the
right
change
foot there
gates.
though, Buzz. You notice that?
He goes to feign, a handball to Whitney, ignores him, just dumps it up and under footy. Look at Riley Hall, the job he's done on Erskine's been terrific, and look, they get it out with hands now, St Mary's. Dobson just playing that sweeping roll, he and Tenace into the middle of the ground. Sherman, Dowling, drives at one-on-one contest. Gillies gets rid of Delaney. Now it's a foot race. Delaney won't have him here. Can Gillies pick it up? No, he can't. Harrison applied enough pressure without giving away the free kick. Luke Delaney in his own goal mouth. Handball's over right, working hard. And then drives it to the outer side. Bogue came later, Travellini, and marked it. Really nice mark at half back from Matty Bogue.
Too, I reckon. Travellini's caught one. He's limping a little bit.
So
Knee in the backside.
Bogue goes down to Nace. Just really good judgment there. Takes the mark. Just saw where the footy was going and managed to chop it off. He's right in the guts of the ground. Goes up to Snowden. Doesn't let him down. Again, his teammate there in Dowling pumps it forward. Loose ball back. Gillies. Can he pick it up? He does. He's set upon. Just scrags old right out of the way. Circuit picks it up. What can he do? Tries to crash through. Dispossessed. Cole goes over the boundary line. Does Cole, and we will have a throw in. 30 metres around from the St Mary's goal. They lead 11-6-72 to 7-8-50 on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Beautifully done, Milky. 20 around from goal.
I reckon you had 28 chips in that
Yeah,
short space of time.
I gave them a real good seeing too. Smith at ground level did well. Donahue, the man I mentioned, just runs and then inverted torpy. It's all St Mary's. Banjanin got one he should have taken now. Cook Harrison, can they make it pay? They just need to run Grovedale. That's a beautiful kick. Cam Delaney at half forward just drives it. Not a great kick. Ballied the footy. Did a pitch inside or go out of on the 4. Have to wait for the call. I think it's a free kick. It is.
As you said, they had the numbers to run it in and
Yeah,
find
they just need to run it a bit more. I think
He
it
actually
wasn't.
should have squared that up.
I'm not sure. Was he having a shot? I'm not sure what he was doing.
McMahon drives it to the outer side. Good looking kick too. Finds Travellini just backward of centre wing. He looks up. Not a heap to go for. McMullen, he might go for in the end. Misses him over the head of Zach Smith. Fellow 32 Garner just eases inside him very easily. That's a beautiful looking kick too. Delaney Luke has some work to do against Killen. Works his way to position A. Numbers arrive finally. Snowden, one of them, be wrapped up about 25 around from home. Tight angle.
The special comments have gone missing while the chips have been around, haven't they? We just have heard nothing from Barnesy. Absolutely nothing.
Very salty.
Tossed up quickly. It's flicked over the back. Bogue. Handballs Donahue in his own goal square. Look at that weird-ass left foot ball. Doesn't use that much.
No.
And you can tell because the ball trickles away from Brad Circuit. We haven't seen much of Milky.
Been quiet because you waited till I shoved a chip in my mouth. Well done.
Yep.
Joey's are first up to 3 digits. They're 15, 12, 102 over St Albans 2, 113.
Oh dear.
I like that, the way you turn your mic off, Buzz. Good work. Ball comes down. Cole tries to pick it up. Circuit's there. He's stripped to the footy. Umpire says play on. It's still letting him go. And we'll have a ball up. 35 out from the Grovedale goal. The St Mary's goal. 72 plays 50, 22-point margin. Up they go. Oh, good swat from Smith. Try to crash his way through Gillies. Then across to his teammate in Connors. Stopped here by Jones. Got one in Bogue. Still inside the defensive arc. Goes into the centre circle. Little grab. Lee Ellis, that is, who's taken the mark. Goes backwards, but wide enough. Finds his teammate in the big fella, Jordan Erskine. Bombs it. Bombs it into the pocket. Can he get anyone under it? No, he can't. Good work on that occasion. With the spoil was Dylan McMahon. Well, I thought it was fisted over the boundary line.
Got there eventually.
I thought it was there about 2 or 3 seconds ago.
You were pulling up a bit.
I thought it was over.
Delaney managed to keep it in somehow. The ball's as far away as it can be. That's why I've taken over. The ball's about 45 out from home. Erskine and McMullen, I think that was, gave it a good fist. Got a lot of the yardage on that too, nearly 15 or 20 metres away from the stoppage.
Somersaults.
Lucky it was the 2 nominated ruckman.
The ball is outside 50, about 52 from home for Grovedale. Smith up early, won it down to Bogue. Really strong tackle laid by McMullen. Ripped out of there by Blood. Now Connors works his way out of the stoppage. Not a great kick, but it'll work eventually. Sam Dobson goes back by hand to Gillies, who went searching the footy. It was like he couldn't see.
Whistle.
There's a whistle. Jordan Erskine has given away a free kick. It's right back where the stoppage was. Is the umpire going to card? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, the play goes on. Sherman over the top. They were slow to react, Grovedale, and Sherman got the ball inside 50 and found Fazio.
Not really sure what was going on back there. Because Riley Hall was in the vicinity, but he was jogging away quite comfortably within time before the whistle was blown. So it's not like he decked him.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's giving the umpire a gobful or what.
In comes Fazio. A kick from 45. Nearly directly in front. Gives it a good go. To fall just short. Lots of flies for Grovedale. Dangerous here. Whitney pressured by Remos. Handball back to the goal mouth. Good tackle from Killen. The ball's directly in front on the point of the goal square.
Too many flies there from
Dangerous
Grovedale.
spot, yeah.
If we've got that many up, you have to push it over the line or something.
Margin still sit to 22 points, Milky.
Really difficult position here for Grovedale. 15 out from the St Mary's goal. Gillies wins it, knocks it down. Picked off, finishes back with Dobson, goes towards goal. Don't tell me he's kicked it! Absolute cracking goal from Sam Dobson.
United Petroleum's nominee.
I reckon that's better than the Boonana.
Oh, I think we might have differing opinions on that one.
Yeah, well, he's no mate of mine. I don't drink beer with him. Sammy Dobson, sensational bloke. I've had a beer with him, so he's a good fella. You too. Teenagers.
Things are tight.
Teenagers? Oh, come on.
Sorry, just quickly on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. That takes St Mary's to 12,678. Grovedale to 7,850. They didn't want that one against the Tide. Way you go.
Leopold 5,838. Just in front of Newtown Chilwell 5,636. Things are tight.
Things are tight all around the GFL, which is good to see.
Not really here though.
Not particularly here. Grovedale need to get into gear. Not going to help though. And Jared Garner kicks inside 50, falls short of Gillies. Waldron got a fist to it only as far as Jack Blood. He's 45 out, goes back to Garner by hand. He was ripped off it. Zach Smith, long way down for the Grovedale ruckman. He attracts a crowd quickly. and it'll be thrown up just outside the paint of 50. We've played 12 and a half minutes, 28 points is the margin. What are you pointing at, Milky?
Speedy Dean's just resting up forward.
Yeah, not sure that's quite his go.
No.
One down.
Oof.
Bogue went without the footy. Plenty of players around this. Hard to call it correctly because there's so many jumpers around it. The ball has not moved, I reckon.
Dave McNeil a bit stiff not to get a head high when he was tackled and went to ground. He might have got a bum in the head, I reckon.
It is him. What?
A bum in the head.
Right. Smith won it down for Grovedale. Bogue went without it again. Erskine worked his... it wasn't Erskine. The ball dumped down the line. Is it a mark? Not paid to McMahon. Over the top to another McMahon. It's just paddled forward, but it's all Grovedale now. Into the middle of the ground. Has to be neat and was. Cheetahs goes quickly to that man. Milky mentioned Speedy Deans just forward to centre. Looks up. Kicks over the top. Arcelite. Oh, the mark was dropped. Costello had to stretch and reach. Couldn't quite complete it. Now Travellini working out of his defensive half and finds Jack Blood at centre half back. Goes quickly to Welsh. Travellini kept running. They pierce to the middle of the ground. They go wider still. Boys. Sam Dobson. He's got two. Then chisels one inside 50. Falls short of Gillies. He claims a half volley. Come on, Tom. No good. I can tell that from here.
Virat Kohli stuff there.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind's dropped, boys. The breeze has gone.
The trees look very still, don't they?
Yeah, the breeze has gone to Leopold and Colac and just disappeared from here. Ball's knocked down as Buzz just absolutely shovels chips into his gob. Erskine's in the defensive arc. Comes out to Fazio. He's dispossessed. Whitney's there as well. Trying to get that out is Welsh. Ball comes at the back of the pack to Delaney. Tumbling ball end over end. Oh, a really good mark there to Ben Dobson as he shoves in a little nugget as well. Does Josh Buzz. Oh, another good mark to Sam Dobson. Right, 40 metres out. No, even 30 metres out. Straight in front.
McNeil's not doing too well. He took a very long time to get up there, and now he's just hobbling over to the boundary.
Nice stretch over there from Sam Dobson. Just clearing
Reached
sort of
over the pack.
Yeah. As I said, he has fantastic hands. He just plucked it away, didn't he?
Yeah, they just don't move, do they? Just hit the... Gee, how do you reckon Koroit's going without these two boys?
Yeah.
Hey?
Incredible they were there for as long as they were.
Yeah, yep. In he comes. Oh, it didn't even change trajectory. 3 straight to Sam Dobson. Don't tell me he's going to have another one of those days.
He is the, I'm going to call it Milky, he's the most technically sound set shot in the competition, and by a long way, I reckon.
I'm having the last, I'll call something else, I'm having the last nugget.
He is a wonderful kick of the footy. He's only 189 centimetres, which I find incredible, because as you two both mentioned, his hands are incredible.
Yep.
Harrison's got the height on him, must be said, but the way he works up and back, he doesn't mind working up high either. He's... what a commodity Sam Dobson is. He
just times his way into the marks beautifully, doesn't he?
3 goals for him, 13 for his side. 84 plays 50.
Have increased the lead, St Mary's.
They have Ford wrapped up in a good tackle. 84 plays 50 on the Buckley's third-term scoreboard.
It was 28 at half
minutes
time.
Played, yep. Grovedale haven't looked like providing a scoring arm this quarter. Need to change that, and quickly.
So in the guts, just 5 metres to the left of... Oh, he's called the dump.
Yeah.
He reckons he dumped him. I don't know about that. Ball comes out. That's from Billy Jones to centre forward, but Riley Hall, just Mr. Ever Reliable, goes back, takes a mark, goes very, very deep to Garner in the pocket. He then switches. It goes to Tanner. Tenace, I mean.
What?
Tanner.
Grant Tanner.
Yeah, Grant Tanner. Goes Van Tanner. Van Tanner goes over him. Grant Tanner's there somewhere, I'm sure of it. The ball goes, or went in lowly, Alice, and then forced the high tackle. Yeah, I'd be angry too.
That's a
that's the sort of...
That was one of your classic Selwood moves, that one there.
That definitely was. Went in low, forced the high tackle.
Well, just don't hit him in the head, Milky.
They just... anyone that dives, just get off the ground.
They don't die.
They just drop their knees. And that's what's happened. Kids like Lee Ellis watch those fools, those Selwoods. They watch them. And he comes out. Wow! Let's go and bomb the little fella. Hits a post. Deserved a goal.
3 behinds.
Deserved a goal. You told him he should get off the field.
Nah, he's all right. It's the blokes that are teaching him how to do it that you're in trouble.
Kick over 50 metres, you're all right in Milky's books.
Hey, when you're only 4 foot 2, that's all right.
I don't think Milky thought he could go for a jam tin. Dobson goes to Hayden McMahon. Handball back to Damien McMahon. Worked that one out. Looks to this broadcast side for Lang. Presents some nice hands. He's got nice hands too, Tom Lang.
You'll be telling him that tonight, having a beer with him.
No, don't hang around with him too much, Milky. Don't get too carried away. Beautiful kick though.
Just kept
Finds
it in.
Ramos. As you say, tucked in right on the boundary. Goes down the line towards us. Dobson got rid of 2 and then still completed the mark. He's got Stoner running for him. Happy feet. Ignores him. It's a better option. Finds Gillies in front of Whitney. He's directly in front of us. He wheels and goes from 55 to the point of the square. Travellini got a hand to it. At the ground level. Fazio was in the spot where you want the comers. And he kicks St Mary's 14th goal. And they continue to extend their lead.
I think you're right, Meg. I think the wind has definitely dropped. That Gillies kick didn't hold up at all.
Nope. That's what we've been noticing. So if... in one way, that helps Grovedale slightly because there's no real wind to worry about.
Well, I mean, they're still 39 points down, so they're going to need a lot of help. It's going to have to go the other way.
If they had a howling gale, against them in the last quarter, which they were going to have, St Mary's kicking with that breeze, but the breeze has almost disappeared, although it is seeming to be blowing in and cooling these chips down.
Yes.
Yeah.
6-goal difference out of West Oval, the Giants' way.
Wow.
Well, we saw Lara came back in the second quarter, so there might be a chance if they're standing.
That breeze has hit them again.
Yeah, that
as
breeze
up they go.
It just keeps around.
Just going around us.
Just goes around the region. Pops into the ground, pops back.
Benny Thompson wrapped up in the tackle.
It'll come back last quarter.
Oh, yeah, you watch.
It'll come back with a vengeance too.
Have you thought of a career in weather forecasting, Matty? As the ball goes picked off by Erskine, who's wrapped up in the tackle, then throws a wild boot at it. Up Ellis goes, gets it across to Donahue, goes the barrel, down, deep, sends him into attack. Really good mark. McMahon.
Played a good game.
He has played really well, Damien.
Last week he was good too in a losing cause.
Yep. He goes wide and finds Travellini at half back. As you say, no good without those lime green boots. Get them back, the black boots. It's just...
it's kind of what he's known for, really. He's at half back, just pumps it down the line, right under the scoreboard. The Flyers wanted. Ball at ground level, handball to no one. Trickles out of play. That scoreboard, the ball is under Reeds. 14-6. Oh, dear.
14-6-90.
That's a bit of a chip. 14-6-90. Grovedale 7-9-51. Just caught it in time.
Sounds a bit like a seagull there. Caught on his chip.
Yep. He tossed in. Oh, it's a real flat throw in too. Now, that's a free kick in the second quarter.
Yep.
Not sure. Ramos wrapped up quickly. Killen got it wider still. They just work it with hands. They're happy to. St Mary's Tanay so often in that right spot at the back of the stoppage. Dobson. Mark Shorley.
He's starting to get red hot, isn't he?
As Barnesy says, he times his jumps to perfection. He's 60 out from home. Don't tell me he's having a shot. No, he doesn't see much he likes, so he's just going to set it up into the pocket over the head of his brother, who's weaseled his way down there. And ball out of play, 20 around.
If this was basketball, Sam Dodson would have the hot hand and he'd be taking on heat check threes, Milky, if you knew what that meant.
Nah, haven't got a clue.
But he's on fire at the moment. Every contest he gets to, he's taking the marks.
Spinning ball, in it comes. Good reach there from Smith. Ball goes to ground level. They're all good hands out. Jack Blood over to Garner. Across the top. That's Sam Dobson again. Where did he come from? Oh, unselfishly.
It's put a hole in his chest.
It's just gone straight through Sherman. There's Smith goes wide. Finds Lee Ellis again. Come into it a little bit in this quarter. He's on the outer wing.
Ever since you told him to get off the ground.
Ever since you clipped him.
He might have heard me. He goes out there to Cook Harrison. Just keeps it in front of him, then picks it up. Now he's looking to give it off to someone. Going back with it and taking a really good mark. Is that
Cheetahs?
That's Cheetahs. Yeah, it is too. Cheetahs at centre 40 gets called to play on.
Oh, dear.
Killen.
Well, hang on.
Oh, he sucked him in.
I don't know about this.
Now they're saying the umpire called play on.
Wow. So it's a 50-metre penalty to Cheetahs. Paddy Killen played like he'd been heard play on.
Well, he was the one that got the 50 in the first quarter.
Yep.
So it might just be a bit of karma here.
McMahon just explaining to umpire what he thought went on as Cheetahs comes in, and to say that's a much needed goal for Grovedale is an understatement. That's his first score for the day, interestingly, for Cheetahs.
Been a little bit disappointing so far, Cheetahs. He's a very good VFL player and he hasn't really stood out.
He's a star at Geelong too.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just in there making up the numbers. His first game for Grovedale since 2015.
That's Grovedale's third goal since quarter time. That's something that's got to change. 8-9-57 Grovedale. They trail St Mary's by 33 points, 14-6-90 at the 23-minute mark of this third quarter.
Yep. North Shore 12-12-84 extending their lead of South Bowen 7-8-50.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
What is going on there? The Swan ball might be a flat function tonight.
Yeah.
Buzz is rubbing his hands together. Did I get in the best? Am I a chance next week?
Pick things up. Ball, square, really nicely done. They won that clearance. They need to start doing more of that too. It's in the hands of Billy Jones at centre half forward, and he fancies himself too. He's just about directly in front, we'll call it. He'll kick from right on the paint of 50, I suspect. And Ben Dobson, if you... Oh no, don't worry, Milky. Thought he was going to throw some grass then, but he was just getting some grip on the hands. So in comes Billy Jones. The second North Ballarat product to be out there today for the Tigers.
I'll push it right.
Looks right, is right. Through for a minor score. They would have loved that, Grovedale.
Just need a little bit of, that old back-to-back goal just gives you so much confidence.
Yep. Just his second match for the season. Billy Jones kicked 3 in his first 4 games, as I mentioned, with North Ballarat for this season. So he brought back in by McMahon, goes very short. Love to see Ben Dobson's stats.
Yeah.
Plenty of the ball.
Yeah.
Done. He and Tenace have done just about what they wanted in that back half. He drives it wide to the outer side. Flies wanted. Delaney was the only one that really went up in the end. And Marks. That's Cam, is it not?
I think so.
Yep. So he's been shifting between defence and attack all day. Just pumps it. It's a long kick. So that's got the better part of 60 metres. Nearly falls to the back of the pack. Peterson Cole. His hands were good. Dowling. Left foot. He set it up. Had to go. Did the captain Jacob Welsh and did. And he looks back across the face of his own goal. Turned over. Set it up in the air. And that man, Jacob Cook Harrison,
look who it is.
Intercepted and takes the mark.
Just interesting again, when they kicked that ball in long, Erskine was nowhere to be found. He's still 60 metres from goal. So he's been playing almost on a wing in the last couple of quarters. It's a bit bizarre when you need some goals to get back in the game.
Yeah, I understand getting him around the play for a 5 or 10 minute burst, but it's been just about all quarter, Barnesy.
Yeah.
What's he cooked? He kicked.
What's he cooked?
It's 1 goal to Cook Harrison.
Comes in.
Cooks it.
45-degree angle so. No, he's put it out to the right. Didn't come back for him. 1 goal, 3. Jacob Cook Harrison on debut for the Tigers.
3-4 since quarter time, Grovedale.
Yep, so that moves at the scoreboard. So Milker just get the score out of the way. 14-6-90 St Mary's. Grovedale 8-11-59 thanks to Buckley's.
25.5. Benny Dobson in the defensive square. Kicks to himself. Then goes by hand. Across to McMahon. At half back. Pumps it long. Right out to the scoreboard. That reads 90-59. Ball goes to deck. Comes back. Chain of handballs. Oh, they've almost mucked this up, St Mary's. But it's Big McMullen who pumps it. Riley Hall, what the hell are you doing up here? He's lost, I'm telling you. Someone's hit him in the head. That must have been what happened before.
Well, he hasn't got a job now that Erskine's playing up the ball up on the on the wing, Milky. I think he might just have free reign of the ground.
He's coming out here, look, to find Erskine.
He doesn't have a man.
Look, he's trying to find Erskine.
Yeah, and I think Grovedale will like that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Up they go. McMullen knocks it down. Only as far as Caldwell. Nearly dispossessed Sherman. Great tackle.
What a tackle.
A really good tackle by old Father Time in Waldron.
Father Time stops for no man.
He goes out wide. Really good run here. Down they go. Oh, just tipped it over again. Dave McNeil put it down the throat of his St Mary's opponent. Garner sends St Mary's back into attack. Snowden at the front. Back to his Caldwell again. What's he do? Back to Garner again. Haven't kicked the kick.
Garner goes back to Tenace. You so often see him in that position. Always in the right spot. Drives it a long way. Across to this broadcast side to Cole. Puts on the afterburners too to try and get inside right, and then does a little weird ass stop and prop, and then got smothered. McMahon's there to lend a hand. Handball over the top, back to Cole.
Ooh.
Then goes wider still to the middle of the ground. There's a whistle.
No.
There's a whistle. Don't know if you saw it, Milky. Fill us in.
Against Bogue.
Against Bogue. The ball wide to Jared Garner. What a footballer this man is. He's at half forward. Kicks inside 50. Good looking kick too. Well done by Jordan Harrison. He's been impenetrable. That's what I'm trying to spit out today. The ball fisted out of play. 25 around from goal.
90, 59, 28-minute mark of this third quarter. It's been really all St Mary's since quarter time. And they're only 30 metres around from their goal. Oh, we haven't got another one, have we? That's a good call. I'd rather that than pay a stupid free kick. Just tell the boundary, come on, go to the gym, do something, get some muscles so you can toss that little leather bag of wind over your shoulder. Oh, gee, almost a head clash there with Fazio. It certainly didn't do any damage to his hair. Comes out to Travellini. Travellini goes towards goal. He's missed everything, and I reckon he's put it out in the full.
Yep, little apology too. And the Travellini, Greek Goddess, brought back in by Jordan Harrison. He's been very good today, as I mentioned. But,
It's had a tough gig.
Yeah, as I was about to say, he's playing on the informed player in the competition just about. So he drives it right in front of us. Snowden came late and brought it to ground. It's not probably a free kick. He's going for the ball. Billy Jones will take it. What's Kane Tenace doing? He was about to run off with it. It's not even his free kick.
Just foxing, I think, there.
I think so.
Going to Billy Jones. He's at half back. Barnesy reckons he's got great hair. Drives it down the line. Smith puts his fist through it. Dobson, Dowling, left foot, overcooks it. Dobson, handball was elite. Fazio tries to get round Waldron, not advisable. Falls to Garner though, left foot snap, thank you.
All class. It's his second.
15-6, 96 St Mary's, Grovedale 8-11-59. We've played half an hour, nearly three-quarter time. That's thanks to Buckley's.
You can see they were ahead of the game there, St Mary's.
Yeah.
Forward 50. They were just one step ahead. Garner finally got some space, and he doesn't miss many, does he?
No, and he was ready for that. He could see that the tackle was going to be applied, and he said, I'm here, just get it to me and I'll just finish it off. So since quarter time, as I mentioned, it's been all St Mary's. They've kicked 12 goals 4, and Grovedale have kicked 3 goals 5. That's the difference in the game since quarter time.
Pretty damning, isn't it?
That is. 30 minutes just ticking over here in this third quarter. Getting a bit fresh, boys.
Yeah, might have to put on my jumper soon.
Where's your heater?
Yeah, he's doing round the grounds now. He used to turn the heater on, now he's doing round the grounds. He's too hot. Come out back in the guts, Sherman.
I'm on fire.
He saw it, Milky's done. Zach Sherman, sorry.
Oh, got one high, did he?
No.
Ball goes back to Banjanin. Banjanin to Snowden. Good trap there from Jake Ross. Dish off the handball to Harrison. Back to Jake Ross. Dishes off the handball to Ford.
Siren.
Hooter. So the three-quarter time score here is St Mary's on the Buckley's Entertainment score. He's grabbing his ankle. 15-6, 96 to Grovedale. 8-11-59. We've already said what's happened since quarter time, and that's with
2-2-14, about 10% of St Joey's, who are 20-12, 132.
Quick maths on that.
About 10%.
that's 1%
I like that.
more likely.
Well done, Matty.
Keep going, Matty, get through.
The Giants 15-12, 102 over Lara, 6-6-42, and North Shore 13-13-91 over South Barwon, 7-10-52.
Oh, dear.
Boat comes off the back of the square, gets that handball out. Deans on the end of it. Goes to Caldwell, who's stripped of it. Fazio sees it's a throw. Fazio, Billy Jones is there. He's stripped of the footy as well. Bounces, goes back, bounces up, gets the footy, goes wide. Finds his teammate there in Delaney. Delaney goes over the top to Cheetahs. They're at full of run at the moment, Grovedale. Goes over to Ellis. Ellis is on the out of the wing. Ellis, who's the hell is Ellis? Goes into centre half forward. Delaney picks up the footy, dishes off a handball as he's tackled. Garner, he goes past him, round the body. Oh, just drifting back and taking the mark is McMahon.
Yep, he goes nearly towards us. Made Travellini work for it on the pain of his own defensive 50, and the handball was no good at McMahon's ankles. Did well to butter up the ball right in front of us. Be thrown up just outside 50. Grovedale pressing inside the opening minute. Speedy Deans cracks his neck back into place and gets up. He's a little tough warrior, that man. Superb player. So it'll be tossed up. Banjanen and Smith. Been a good battle between those two today. It's a Grovedale ruckman. Smith who won it down Tenace. Hands were clean. Garner. Oh, geez, over the head of Billy Jones. Oh, look at Circuit. Haven't seen much of him, Milky.
No, you're right.
Goes again. Little underground handball was nice, though. Caldwell. Jones buries his head. Handball. Travellini right in front of us. Welsh keeps it in. Not for long. Cook Harrison throws a little one, and no prizes for guessing what Jared Garner said back to him. And it'll be thrown back in right next to us.
The Muscles. The boundary umpire heaves it in. Over the top goes Banjanen. Picked off by Billy Jones. I thought he got one high there. Ball comes out. Deans. Chain of handballs. Finish up with Harrison. He's done a really good job down back. Delaney drops what he should have taken. Crumbs over the top right. Gives it to Ford. Ford's got called by Bogue. Almost screamed at him. Goes towards goal. Gets a much needed goal. Matty Bogue. And Grovedale's ninth. 9-11. 65. They trail Grovedale 15-6-96 on the Bendigo Bank final quarter scoreboard.
Nice finish under pressure. Interesting to see Luke Ford up forward. He's usually running off the half-back line. Maybe just a little sneaky move.
Travellini's had the better of him this afternoon, so maybe they've just thrown caution to the wind. Although, where's he going back to now, Moon?
Just here.
Oh, he's still there, sorry.
Yep, still here. Can't miss that headband. Just a disgraceful look. The water boy's taken after him over here with the hair. Give him a spell.
He's joined back with Grovedale Cricket Club for this summer after being a South Barn. Just a fun fact.
Big cricket news there.
Back into the middle of the ground. I think that's
probably got one high.
Probably an exclusive, actually, Barnesy, but that's okay. Circuit.
Pretty sure I've seen written it up already.
Yeah, no,
is it going to be as exciting as Hickleton going to Bannockburn or wherever he went?
Probably time to make it up.
The game changer, that one.
Yeah, ball in the middle of the ground. Real game. I heard the most obdurate opening batsman of all time, and wears glasses while batting.
Yeah,
which you just can't do.
And doesn't even take his wallet to the cricket.
Tumbling ball to half forward.
What?
The ball will pitch just inside. Donahue.
He doesn't take his wallet anywhere.
There's a bit of time, that's fact. The ball down the line. Dobson got a hand to it, but right over the top. Sat it up, allowed Tenace to come over and kill the ball away from Cook Harrison underneath the scoreboard, which reads St Mary's 15-6-96, Grovedale 9-11-65. 4 minutes played in the last term, thanks to Bendigo
Most blokes take their wallet to spend. James Hickleton, he takes his spare change. That is his weekly spend, the spare change. If that go runs out, he don't spend no more. Bouncing ball back in the centre of the ground. Grovedale on the Indies, but really good pick up by McMahon. Tenace, by hand. Cross to his teammate there. Remos. I'm just trying to see where the ball's gone. It's out here in front of to our right. Ball goes to Cheetahs. Takes plenty of time to Harrison, who fumbles it. Right in front of the Remos again. Dishes off the handball. Picked off. Left it behind did Bogue. They were away there, Grovedale. There's a throw there from Banjo. And he missed it, the umpire. He was right there. Don't miss a bloody play on, do ya? You miss a throw right under your nose. Jesus!
Probably within earshot too.
I was meant to.
Ball in the middle of the ground. Commentators abusing umpires. Seen it all now. Van Shannon, Circuit, tumbles one. Dobson back in hole. Got one high from Delaney. Nothing doing according to Milky's mate. And Lang goes wide. That's beautiful skill from Lang. Finds Damien McMahon. Goes shorter still. And that is Travellini at half back. Looks inboard. Easily enough. Ben Dobson.
It's been great.
He'd be in the 30s, I reckon, or close to. His kick to Banjanen wasn't great, though. Good tackle. That's a complete mismatch right on Banjanen. Yep. Grovedale player did well to wrap the St Mary's ruckman up and we'll throw it up.
He's had a dip, absolutely, Lockie, right.
One thing St Mary's are getting away with is that loose man back. Grovedale have to man him up if they want to be a chance of coming back here.
Smith off a step, bouncing ball, puts it out, foot race. Riley Hall picks it up, dishes off the handball to McMahon. McMahon under pressure, looking at us. Look at that Kane Tenace. Give us a smile, Kane Oak. He did too. That's the boundary. Throw in right in front of the kicks commentary truck. Look at the muscles on these white shoes, because there's nothing else got muscles in them.
Beautiful shoes.
Yeah, that's what you say about the boundary. He's got good shoes. Comes out, Welsh. Gets tackled by Bogue. Out he goes. Cook Harrison. Erskine, just a little kick, a very clever kick across the Lockie right. Goes to ground. Umpire, what's he doing? Going to ping him? No, he's not. Very, probably a silly decision there from Lockie Wright to go to ground.
Oh, he was playing for a trip.
Yeah, he was.
He copped a little one on the foot.
Yeah,
he just didn't sell it well enough.
Yeah, he dived a bit too much like a salmon to get a free kick. Really made the most of it. The Deans.
Need to watch a few more Selwood tapes to get it right.
At ground level, he's so often at the bottom of those packs, and he is again there. Helped up by some thankful teammates.
The bloke was still thinking he could help him up, and he's already standing.
Bad Shannon, that's one of your best, Milky. Evaded all the ruckman, and now Cheetahs runs inside 50. The ball always fading like Milky off the tee, and Lang, real nice in his goal mouth. Handballs over the top. McMahon, if we were keeping marking stats, I'd like to see Tom Langs. He's been good down back. Filtered back, Grovedale still with the footy. Inside 50, not a great kick, only as far as Dowling should be paid the mark. And is and goes very quickly
Got one right here.
to the broadcast side.
Fella.
McMullen has the sit. Ross
Good
did
work.
enough though. Well done by Jake Ross.
Been okay, Ross. He's definitely been up for the contest every time.
But he's given away a good
A lot.
20 centimetres on that one.
Just a shocking kick by Buck Doherty.
Very rarely see him spoil the footy.
When he's running into
with
the
a
50
footy
like that, you
off the
expect him
boot.
to set something up.
McMullen over the... hit that. Pace. Hit with pace did Jones. Big barrel there from Sherman.
It's a free kick.
That's a free kick on a hold.
Not paid, though.
Ball comes out wide. Good shot pair from Paddy Killenhig. Goes towards goal. Does he have another crack at it, is he?
He's got a good pair.
God, Milky.
He's got a good pair of what?
I had to look down to see where he was going. I lost him between there and there. The screen and the... He disappeared in the corner pocket.
Thank goodness you didn't say a good set. Through from behind.
Oh, is that what happened? I lost it.
In amongst all that.
Did he kick it or did it roll through?
Trickled through. He did kick it, Milky.
Okay, right. No, I missed him.
Donahue plays on. Gets a Shepherd on Dobson, so allows him to run an extra 5 or 10 metres. Another Dobson, though. Ben gets a fist towards the boundary. McMahon be first there. He ushers it over in front of Luke Ford. And out of play. So the scoreboard reads St Mary's 15-7-97, Grovedale 9-11-65. Season on the line for the Tigers. They will go to 2-4 if they drop this one, which it looks like they will, and all to do.
Spinning ball, in it comes. Smith knocks it down. That Lockie Wright again at the back of that pack.
Kick it.
Kick it. No, I don't think he's playing. Comes out to Waldron. Waldron puts that in front of Cheetahs. Tenace. Throws a boot at it. Underneath there it was Cole. Lockie Wright also coming out there. Whitney off the little droppy. Goes to Welsh. So to Lockie Wright. Who almost clashed heads. The boys right in front of us here. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up. 9 minutes gone in this last quarter. 32-point margin to St Mary's. 22 scoring shots to 20.
Yep.
Massive difference, though.
But you still, even though that is the case, Milky, you just feel it's been all St Mary's in the forward half, regardless of that. Anyway, Grovedale with a footy now. Billy Jones sold some really nice candy and then a nice option too. Finds Luke Ford, 45 out, dishes quickly. Whitney has Erskine on in a little pocket of space. And he marks just one to his name. He goes quickly, improves the angle, Jordan Erskine, and gets it to come back nicely.
Excellent goal.
His second.
You could see him looking, didn't you?
Yeah.
He wanted to go inside as soon as he saw it opening, and that St Mary's play just kept running past.
That's the thing I keep saying about how the forward setup doesn't seem to work, because he knows where the goals are. You get him the footy, you give him the footy 10 times in the game, he'll kick you 8 goals.
Yep, but you can't play all their big recruits in the one spot, Milky.
And that's what they're trying to do,
I think. Spread them out. So 15-7-97, St Mary's. That's thanks to Bendigo Bank. We played 10 minutes in the final term. Grovedale 10-11-71.
There's no doubt they need that second option up forward.
Yep.
But Erskine's still got to be your deepest forward and your most dangerous forward.
Yep.
So it's fine having a Delaney up there as a centre forward.
Cam's probably a better option going forward, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you. The ball comes out. Cook Harrison gets it, gets the handball away, then gets the footy back, then crashes through the middle. Goes wide. Lang should go back and take a comfortable mark here. And does. And gets a shove. Lucky get away with that one. Delaney. Lang
double figures today, Milky, for marks.
What's that?
Yeah.
Double figures today for marks.
Absolutely. Ball Several of them uncontested as the ball comes out the back. McMullen picks up the crumbs, then
it's gonna
barrels
work.
it.
It's going to work.
It gets Garner. Garner's got a loose one.
Oh,
He
is he-
goes over the top.
He completely
He butchered
ignored
that.
the loose man.
No, I reckon he meant to, but it was supposed to be around the body, but just went.
No, I think he's having a pig there, Milky. I'm not sure he even
Come
saw
on.
the loose man.
Oh, I reckon he did.
I reckon he did, but
Tried to kick it around the body and it went straight up in the air.
Oh, jeez, okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, listen to these. Don't get on the wrong side of him.
No.
Very angry.
Yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I said. Tucked in on the behind post, don't kill me. Ball one down by Smith. He's been pretty good today. Tough ask against Banjanin. Ball to the goal square. Gillies applies a tackle.
kick through by a
Trickled
Grovedale
through.
player.
Yeah, I think
Buck
it was
Donahue,
just
I think.
rushed through.
Yep.
Through for a behind. And they go quickly out of the kick in two. This is Bross in the back pocket. Ooh, good hands, Ash Caldwell. And they go quickly too. They just need to find an option. Delaney to the middle of the ground. Can they make this work? Alice spins out of trouble. And now it's a foot race. Peterson Cole against Delaney. Who's going to win? Cole gets the bounce, a kind bounce, and then just drives it out of trouble to no great advantage. Good contest, Nick Connors. Terrific.
Well done.
Not sure that's a mark. It was probably off a Grovedale hand.
Was off Lockie Wright's hand.
But he went very quickly to Zach Sherman. A good option. He's recovered from would look like an ankle injury in that third term and found Tom Gillies 50 out from home, half forward flank. Just pumps it as deep as he can. Guess who? No, couldn't mark Dobson. Ball at ground level. They try to get it out and do that was through Billy Jones. Nice kick, but it was straight through his hands. Unbelievable. Now Garner, 40 out, snap. Doesn't work, not quite. Ball back at ground level. Handball clear. They eventually get out of there, Grovedale. Go on, Milky.
Donahue gets it. Go over to Ford. Ford squares the footy up to no one in particular. Circuit gets it over to Speedy Deans. I thought he was going for the 1-2, but Whitney chips in. Cook Harrison goes through the centre of the ground, goes with a bit of an inside out, and finds Dobson. Got no one else there.
That's what you're
Kicked it
talking
straight
about,
to him.
Milky. I was looking at that forward structure. That Dobson standing in by himself, and Jordan Erskine was stuck at half forward or almost on a wing.
it's happened all quarter. They've had that loose man, and Grovedale have refused to man it up. It's just not going to work. Lang and Dobson and Tanase are just zoning.
So they're going with an extra at the stoppage, and they're allowing Dobson all that time and space.
Dowling has it. It's in half back. Chips it over the top to McMahon. Are they cousins, aren't they?
No relation.
No relation at all.
No, it just happened to be
Oh,
McMahon's.
they're Catholics. There's that many of them, you just can't keep count. So we claim anyone that's Armani, because eventually you'll get a good one.
Armani.
That is Armani. Yes, Armani. I get it, yeah. Funny.
Oh, jeez, you really dropped the ball.
Did not. Dobson again on the outer side. Oh, bit of a mung, very wide. Puts it at Snowden's feet. Picked up by Travellini. Travellini in the middle of the ground. Back he goes to McMullen. McMullen chips it wide to McMahon. Catholics everywhere. Goes into centre half forward. Oh, he found almost. Drops it off the hand of the hipster. Gives it across to Donahue. Sends Grovedale back into attack. Delaney takes the mark this time, Cameron. Waits. Erskine chips it. Oh, McMahon chips in though. And ball's left behind. McMahon dishes it out to Connors. Goes across to Jack Blood, who I can't see where that went. It's gone wide. All
It's
yours,
gone
Buzz.
very wide, Milky, towards the boundary. Ned Kelly gives it a stiff arm. Really nicely done too. But it's all Grovedale. They're doing this part of their game nicely, but it's when they get forward to centre, they're having some trouble. Deans was ripped off it. McMullen just kicks it inside 50. Nice option too, and Jared Garner with a tumbling mark.
I think Speedy Deans is still being held.
Yep, they still got hold of him. That was a very late tackle.
But Jared Garner, been one of the Saints' best today.
Has been.
He's lining up for his third goal, 45-degree angle. Distance will be no issue from about 40 metres out.
You reckon he already lined up for his third goal because you reckon he had a ping and he wasn't passing it?
I said I gave him, if he listens back to this, I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Comes in. Jared Garner, a little hop and skip and nearly a jump. Near side though. Through for a behind. Just short of the ton, St Mary's, 15-9, 99. Grovedale, 10-11, 71.
You know my saying, first 100 wins.
You're saying.
Yeah, I'll say that. First
You're
100
saying.
wins.
North Shore's not far off the mark. They're 14-15-99.
Oh, goodness. Cancel the Swan ball.
Yeah.
Is that on tonight, is it, the Swan ball?
Yes.
Yep.
Wowee.
At this stage, it's on.
Erskine marks it, laces out, really good pass to him.
Now they've got one-on-ones inside 50 metres because they just need to go quickly.
Erskine spears the footy. Ellis takes the mark. Ellis! Who the hell is Ellis? Goes towards... misses what he should have kicked.
4 behinds.
4 behind, a little leak.
Yep, so that was better from Grovedale Barnes. They just managed to get the one-on-one throughout the 50.
But then even again, St Mary's were the first ones back into the 50.
Tenace.
Makes it hard.
Spot on, goes quickly to the back of the pack. Billy Jones was first there. Dishes wide. They've got plenty of possession this quarter. They just can't make it work. And there's... Well, the kick was smothered and it stayed in somehow. Ben Dobson has done what he's just about wanted today. Just sweeping around half-back. His check side ball wasn't his best, but it'll end up working. Ball nearing the middle of the ground. They just raffle it, and now Nick Connors just pumps
Look
it.
at this.
It's a foot race. It's Garner. Does he go up? No, he
Well
doesn't.
done,
That's really well done, Paul Waldron. Held his composure. Kick to Whitney wasn't great. Wants his left side. Goes by hand instead. Cook Harrison back in the middle of the ground. Donahue needed to get in his hands some more. And that's why, because he's a good distributor. Jones to half ball. That burst through his hands. Delaney. They've still got a Caldwell chipping ball looking for Erskine.
Good mark.
But the relieving mark taken by Riley Hall.
Riley Hall finds Jack Blood, who's in his defensive goal square. Looking to give it off. Decides to go very wide back to Riley Hall. He had him or Tenace to pick from. Just slowing the game down. 17.5 gone. Still 27 points the margin. Ball comes back to McMahon. That's Damien. He has it on the near side back pocket. I can actually see this bloke, so that's good. Down this side. It's when it gets down the Bowen end. Waldron cops one high. Play on, says the umpire. Garner off the outside of the boot. Bouncing ball. Dobson leads in the race. Harrison's there with him. Picks it up. Dishes off the handball. It goes to ground. Does Remos. Now, where's the footy gone? Because I lost it on the screen. Good fist there from... Was that Donahue who got a hand in?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And sends it out of bounds.
Push
For a
behind.
point.
In fact.
Oh. I'll have that then. Okay, give him a behind. Very confusing looking from there to there. I just keep losing the footy, and I still don't know what a pair he had. I was going to say, what did he have? A pair of what? I can't remember.
I'm not sure where you were going with that. Yeah, clean pair of
maybe what it was, a clean pair. I'm not sure.
But it wasn't a clean pair.
Yeah, just a pair.
They go quickly and drive it to about 60 out through the hands of Paddy Dowling, though. Cole was first on the scene and does well at ground level. Back to his captain. Chiseling ball through the hands of Jared Garner. Waldron, Whitney's down. Keep an eye on him, Milky.
Yep.
Just Cook Harrison weaving his way through it. Centre half back. He's got both shoulders heavily strapped to, I notice. Handball wide from Cook Harrison to Bogue. Inside. Really well done from Snowden. Give his way a free kick, though, for an overzealous spoil.
It doesn't look good there for Whitney.
No, he's got that.
He's a bit sore.
Can't straighten his arm.
To the middle of the ground. Smith has to be quick. They do enough. This is Alice. Goes wider still. He's got to turn. Now he's cradling his arm with his jumper.
Gone.
That's not a good sign.
No, he's in trouble.
This is Jake Ross in the middle of the ground. That's got to be good. There's 4 Saints around that footy. Connors to Fazio. Back to Banjan. He feeds back towards Blood. Banjo copped one and he's... I thought he's out for the count for a minute. Now Remos in the middle of the ground goes quickly. Jared Garner. Ford just did enough. Garner just won his own footy, I reckon. He spoiled that to himself. Jared Garner and kicks the goal.
Brilliant goal. That's his third. Hope that didn't quite get picked up. But nearly as close as me to dropping the F-bomb. Gee, just as you said, he spoiled the footy and it landed back in his lap and just off a step, bang. So on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, that takes St Mary's to 16-10, 106. They lead and will defeat Grovedale. The lady is singing to 10-12, 72.
Please don't sing.
20-minute mark. Still 22 scoring shots to 26, although the margin is sort of narrowing a fraction in terms of inaccurate kicking.
They've just been outsmarted this quarter, I think, Grovedale.
Yep.
St Mary's on their back line just held up.
If we had champion data, you'd find that Grovedale have had probably 70% more ball use.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been pretty dominant this quarter, but they haven't been able to defend coast to coast, really. the ease in which St Mary's have moved the footy in transition wouldn't be pleasing Craig McCorgan and his coaching staff. Ball just in the middle of the ground, plenty of numbers round it. Welsh applies a strong tackle, so often doing the bullocking work for his side.
I was going to say we haven't got champion data, we've got champion Pup, but I'm not going to say that because Pup's gone real quiet.
Absolutely quiet.
He's giving us nothing.
You haven't given me any time to jump in.
Van Janen, just jump in when you want, Matty, that's what we do. Fazio just tumbles one inside 50. Who's going to be first there? Dobson, check side ball!
He has it!
Yes, please! He's
brilliant
got
goal.
4. And they stretch their lead out. 17 goals now for St Mary's. Sam
Surely-
Dobson has got 4.
Nomination? No?
Not as good as the other two, I don't think.
No.
I'm happy to write it down if you want, Milky, but I don't think it'll be really.
17-10, 112. St Mary's, Grovedale, 10-12, 72.
Leopold, 7-11-53, just only 4 points over Newtown Chilwell, 7-7-49.
Wow.
Ooh.
And in Colac, there's 11 points the difference. Colac, 13-11-89 over Bell Park, 12-6-78.
That'd be a really good win if the Tigers can pull that off.
Bell Park been on a roll too.
Yep.
Those are the last 2 close ones. Everything else is pretty much, you can call it now.
Well, St Albans, you reckon, are almost in it, didn't you think?
10%.
Oh, St Albans have kicked another goal. They're 3-2-20.
They're within 12%.
Out of the cards in the Gillies leads in the race.
They are,
What
actually.
can he do? Dishes off the handball. Jack Blood doesn't mind it. Tough.
No.
What's that for?
What was that
High,
for?
he reckons.
Oh, I'm not
going
sure about that one.
Grovedale's way.
I don't know what that's about.
Riddle me that.
Alice goes into centre half forward. Erskine doesn't take the mark. Gets a free though.
no.
Chop of the arms. Geordie reckons it's been happening all day. Where's just his first free kick for it?
Distance, no issue.
As the Pup's eating these chips, they're 3 days old and he's still eating them.
Speaking of that hot dog
Speaking
soon?
of
that
doesn't
hot dog mine,
And here comes Erskine, drills the footy, but he's drilled it out on the full.
I'm not going to let these floor chips go to waste.
Riley Hall just with a quiet word of
Advice, do you
Jordan
think?
Erskine, yeah.
Yep.
Just had him in his back pocket all day.
Just another classic job by Riley Hall, hasn't it?
Yeah. What a defender he is. McMahon, Damien.
Whoa,
Down the
good
line.
mark,
Really
Harrison.
good grab, Jordan Harrison. He's
Yeah.
been terrific. I
Yeah,
reckon
he
that,
has,
that
yes.
calf's completely gone with cramp, though. Sore boy, he's forced to handball off.
Oh.
So he's a lot of work to do, Costello, but he bent in the back, arched the back, and did well. And then Circuit dropped an absolute doozy. He has Luke
A
Delaney.
doozy.
And then Caldwell
He dropped a
from
doozy.
45 hits the behind post.
When's the last time you heard that?
On the
Dropped a
bounce.
doozy.
I believe that is an actual word, Milky.
Yeah, I know, but it
Sounds like he's dropped one in the toilet. More than
that was Mike
on the
Williamson used to call that. That's how old that saying is.
Yeah,
Dropped
well-
the doozy.
Footy flashbacks. Tossed in. Tossed. Erskine
Yeah.
doing the ruck work this time.
The
Riley
boys
Hall.
out there might drop a doobie, but not a doozy.
Oh, I'm not sure where you're going with that, Milky.
Oh!
Bang!
Bang!
Is this coming
He's put
towards
it out
us?
Latrobe Terrace.
Where is that?
It's gone straight over the truck.
Gone
That's
over
in
us.
KCAF. Footy.
Come back with the chips and gravy. I
Yeah,
reckon.
picked up some gravy on the way.
Speaking of Mike's, disappointed you didn't crack
Have
up
it-
Mike Whitney again, Buzz. Sweet.
Oh, that only bowler for
Yeah.
Australia.
Look,
yeah.
look, we got a real good
dares
shot
wins?
close up of Gillies' beard. Now look at that. That's some classy stuff.
He's going to open a coffee shop soon.
He's got a ball goes into centre half foot. Oh, Delaney off his chest. Blood gets the hands. Riley Hall, McMahon out to Cole. Cole kicks it in to centre wing. Going back, Smith takes a really good grab. Gets it over to Cook Harrison. Cook Harrison, he's got one wide, Lee Ellis, but it's kicked over his head because he's got to beat Dobson. He can't. He's had 480 kicks, Ben Dobson. Comes in from centre half back. Goes to the hot spot. Garner called mine. And everyone left it for him. Goes out wide to Cole. The running Cole. Over the top to Killen. Killen, he kicked one from 180 metres out. Goes towards goal. Oh, really good
yes.
work. Sam, goal number 5.
Just about sums up, doesn't it? Ben Dobson
Well,
winning at one end, the coast to coast to Sam at the other. That's the
Yep.
way it's been today for St Mary's.
Good kick from Killen there. Just
yeah.
into a good spot. Sam Dobson, good use of the body. Bang, goal.
And a great handball to him on the run as well by Cole. They're easy to misjudge those on, so he didn't have to break stride.
Took him a while, but North Shore are now up to 100.
Took him a while.
Yeah, they were sitting on 98 and then 99 for about the last 15 minutes.
18-10, 118. St Mary's here. Grovedale 10-12, 72. So an
that
upset at Windsor Park.
Win number 3 for North.
Yeah.
I tipped
Third win.
that one, Buzz.
Did you really, Milky?
Yep, I did.
Well done.
Yeah, he did.
And the Geelong West Giants 18-15, 123 over Lower 8-8-56.
Well, that's over.
So Lara in the running in the first half, but eased out in the second.
Must have been that breeze.
Yeah, that wind that just picks and chooses its ground which it wants to be at. Ball in the middle of the ground.
1 minute is it Colac and is it Leopold?
It's an extraordinarily strong breeze, just stretching across the region. Well done, Matty. You've been superb today.
Yeah.
Ball in the middle of the ground.
Just not
Repeat
quite at the level of
stoppage.
last week, but be good though.
High bar. It was a high bar.
I think he's got a bit
Consolidating
cocky.
It was a high bar. Killen hacks it out of midair.
Played within himself
good.
today, I think.
Yeah.
Started to believe his own publicity.
Caldwell drives it very wide. He's got Zach Smith, who's been one of Grovedale's better players this afternoon, the big ruckman. Chiseling ball is nice. Finds Cam Delaney. Hasn't hit the scoreboard today. Switching between defence and attack. He's at half forward. Just drives it inside 50. Not a bad looking kick too, and really good body work from Lee Ellis, who has also been one of the Tigers' better players. Riley Hall was rolling around in a bit of pain, but
Jack Blood.
Jack Blood, excuse me.
Yep.
I think it was just good use of the knee there. By
When they go quickly too,
Yeah, that's a go.
and through for a goal. Was it Ellis who kicked it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just played on quickly and straight through.
Jack Blood ran up to spoil that and just immediately landed on his ass.
Might have got a knee in the midriff to help him
Legs
land on his
did
ass.
nothing to catch his fall.
Yeah, I reckon the old knee and the kidneys might have helped him land on his ass. Good work from Lee Ellis. He's kicked 1-4 for the afternoon.
He's definitely got something about him, Lee Ellis. He knows his way around in the forward line.
Yep.
Shame he was just a bit inaccurate today, but that mark shows that he knows his stuff.
You can't talk to Buck Rogers like that. You can't send him off. Former coach of St Mary's.
2 points of difference at
He won a league
Leopold.
medal, didn't he?
Don't know, Milky.
Hard to tell from here.
Very, very good footballer. Very good footballer. Ball comes out. There he is, Cook Harrison, in the middle of two St Mary's tacklers. And Barr says we'll have a ball up. 118 plays 78 at the 28-minute mark as the ball goes back to Cook Harrison. He tumbles it forward. Lee Ellis on the end of it again. Royce almost at the centre of the ground. Goes to the Erskine direction. Oh, he almost pulled that in. Bloody hell, that would have been bullshit if he pulled that in, Riley Hall.
Yeah, to see him contort his body there. Oh,
Stretched up with a one duke and nearly dragged it down.
incredibly sticky hand.
He caught in the glove before. He almost had one.
Yeah. Tossed up just inside 50. Erskine doing the ruck work for his side. Bogue looking for Circuit. He has a bit of time, just leaves it for Waldron though.
Got him.
And then he's got Erskine, who's found himself a bit of space ahead of Dobson, who makes him earn it. But all fair. And Jordan Erskine has an opportunity to kick his third goal. Tight angle though, out of side.
Does he go with a bit of banana action here, Milky, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Or does he
No,
go top part?
if I had the leg that... Well, he's got a similar leg to what I had. So you just kick it hard and straight.
I think you'll find he might kick this at the left goalpost, Milky, and ease it back.
It'll naturally ease back if he goes there.
Correct, that's why I said
Just
it.
look at that.
Gives it some air.
Just eased it too
Did it-
far right.
Didn't do what I said. Through for a behind. 2 goals, 1 for Big Geordie. Not his greatest afternoon, but a tough ask against Riley Hall.
I think if he'd have done what I said, kick it hard and straight,
Yeah.
might have been a chance.
Yep. Getting a bit too much there. You're right, Milky. 18-10, 118 St Mary's. Grovedale 11-13, 79. Nearly half an hour played, thanks to Bendigo Bank. Final term.
Dobson for kick number 429. Kicks to himself, and then he gets another. Says 2 stats in 1. Goes down to Lang, who's going. Oh, I thought he was going to take another mark. Cheetahs chips in and takes a mark. To send Grovedale back into attack, goes towards Bogue. He's tight in the pocket, 2 to beat. Reaches, grabs it, goes back quickly onto the boot. Lands out in front of Delaney. Round the body goes over the shoulder. Claiming the touch does Dobson. You are a miracle worker, but not this time, champ. Oh, hang on a minute. Maybe he is.
No.
No, come on. That was a goal. It was Cam Delaney, wasn't it? Yep. So his first score for the day at the 30-minute mark of the last quarter. So it's 12-13 Grovedale as they've just turned the damn thing off, the scoreboard. 12-13-85 Grovedale. They trail St Mary's 18-10, 118 at the 30-minute mark of this Bendigo Bank last quarter.
I think Leopold might have just done enough. They're 9-13-67 over Newtown and Chilwell, 7-8-50.
Good effort by the Towners.
Yeah.
Impressive fortnight for a young side.
Yeah, good signs for such a young squad.
Yeah, a lot like St Mary's, just bit of a younger stage of their development, but they're playing the youngsters and it's paying off. Inside 50 from McMullen. Tumbling ball. Oh, good turn of speed from Ramos.
Wasn't it?
Handball back to
There it
Travelini
is.
as the siren goes. The Saints are back on track. Convincing winners against Grovedale, who slip to 2-4. And their season is in the genuine crosshairs. 18-10, 118 St Mary's. Grovedale 12-13, 85.
Well, we've got to come up with our mark of the day, goal of the day, votes around the grounds. So we might take a break, we get ourselves organised and come back with all that exciting information and Pup's best work. Kicks FM 89.3 is country and is football.
For Blood Toyota and Corio Bay Health Group, you're listening to the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
At Bendigo Bank, we recognise that local clubs, projects and community groups are an important part of the community. That's why we show our support in many different ways, like supporting grassroots footy. As a Bendigo Bank customer, you benefit from a great range of competitive products and personal service, plus the satisfaction of knowing your banking is contributing to your local community. It's not a new thing, it's simply who we are and what we believe in. To find out more, visit your nearest branch or call 1300 Bendigo.
If you're missing today's game due to injury,